y'all good friends?
We went to high school together. We graduated the same year. So I've known her since '04.
Okay. How often do you talk?
Well, she comments on every one of my Facebook posts, but I'm on a ban right now. So, but as far as like phone conversations, we don't talk that much over the phone.
So she's following you. She's watching you. She's waiting for you
Yeah.
to fall.
No, she's not.
That ain't y'all ain't close enough.
Okay,
You
shut
ain't
up.
close
What's
enough
going
for
on? Why
the
y'all
people.
asking me that?
Nah, so basically, as we're live, y'all should know. The topic of conversation tonight is basically the dating options for black men. Are they slim to none? That's all I keep hearing. They're slim to none. Dating options are fucked up out here for black men. So I really want Kev to come on because Kev is married, but I want to hear him talk about his trail to it. Maybe we can get your husband on the line. Maybe he can talk about his dating experiences before he met Daphne. You know, Dre and his cavalcade of women. Po fella.
I'm old fella. Yeah, don't worry. I might have to.
Now
I
you
might
know
have
my
to
husband is
go
not
ahead
gonna get
and
on this
go
show.
back to the single.
He might want to. He might
No, he
want to
won't.
praise his woman and talk about how great she is.
No, he ain't gonna do it because right now he's under the Windy City Bulls, so he can't do stuff like this.
He's under the what?
The Windy City Bulls is a contract. Like, you know, they're the like the niggas that's trying to go pro, that's trying to play for the Bulls, that to play like D League.
Okay.
So yeah, he commentates. He runs that right now, and he won't do nothing like this.
Tell that nigga to hook me up with some Windy City Jordans. How about that?
No, ain't no Windy City Jordans. Like, these niggas ain't no NBA level yet, but they doing it to get seen. If that makes sense.
All right, well, hook me up when you get there. When you get there, just
I
slap me a
might be
couple
able to hook
Jordans,
you up
some
with one
size
of them
13.
All-Star joints though. Maybe. So don't quote me on that.
Plug a nigga.
All right. So you saying that women with no ass can't be trusted? Why? Because they ain't got no ass?
No, I'm saying black women with no ass can't be trusted.
Why? Why I gotta be black women?
Because specifically black women.
Those only women that are important.
She's doing some devious shit, just trying to keep up and be in the mix and everything else. Because that's that one thing. I feel like God is warning us. Like, hey, listen,
Oh my God.
don't trust this sister right here. Flat pants.
Something wrong with you, man. You know what's funny? Most men that think like that, and I'm not saying it's you, they mama ain't got no ass, but they married your daddy, right? So, or they got with your daddy and produced you, right? So it's not, you know, most of our moms.
Okay. Wait. Let me comment on that.
Okay, yes,
All
sir.
right, now
Go ahead.
I'm gonna comment on that. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and smack you upside the face.
No,
now
you
you
know
don't
I'm
have
right.
to smack back. No, I'm gonna tell you wrong because you don't understand something. Everybody. This is the I sit here and laugh. Just because a woman had a kid, don't mean that you was a good woman. I mean, this is the problem is. Oh my gosh, come on now. Everybody done had one where you done took her home and she was one
And
of them
went
ones
raw
the lights
because
about to come on.
then why would you go raw? Like, niggas, y'all
Sometimes you don't even sometimes you get caught, though. Sometimes I ain't even gonna lie. Since we want to put it out there, remember, Dre don't lie about anything. I tell the truth even when it don't sound right. My oldest son's mother, we was just fuck buddies. That's it. But no relationship, no none of that shit. It's just what it is.
Niggas
she
like
thought she could get into the look. She thought she could get into the relationship category when she well. I'm like, that don't mean nothing. We just fuck buddies anyway. It's just what it's gonna be. Oh, well, you ain't gonna be a father to your child. I didn't say I wasn't gonna be a father to my child. But don't think because you trying to trap me with a kid. This was back when she found out she was pregnant, as she said. No, you know what the fuck you was doing. Just because that ain't gonna change our relationship.
Okay, so you're saying that she trapped you, so she forced you at gunpoint to go in raw. Man, that's crazy. I didn't think you was that weak, bro.
I ain't say she forced that. I ain't say she forced me to go. Listen. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Over here, dog.
Listen.
No, nigga. You wanted the raw
never
dog.
Said. Wait. Never said. Listen. Never said that. See, this is different. This is. Wait a minute. Let me finish. You must have forgot who the fuck you was talking to.
Okay.
When Dre makes a mistake, Dre admits to making the mistake.
Okay.
The mistake was she said she was on the pill, and considering how many. Wait. Listen.
Get the fuck out of here.
And consider.
Bitches been saying that shit since the 80s. Come on, baby. You gotta be smarter than
but
that.
no, listen.
Now.
But considering for how many months that's all we did, she had to be.
Okay,
because she would have been after all. I mean, we were using condoms at first, but then we, sometimes you slip up there.
She told you she was
a
on
lot
a
of
pill.
time.
Now, Dre, you said you honest, right? How many bitches have you heard tell a nigga she on a pill and she was never on the pill? Keep it 100.
Well, unfortunately, a lot because y'all women lie.
Hold on, baby. Now, Donnie, how many bitches told you they was on a pill and you was like, "Fuck this, I'm still gonna wear a condom," and you found out she was never on a pill?
I've never found out later, but
that they wasn't.
But did you trust their word? If you knew you was about to fucking keep it moving, would you trust the bitch's word that she on a pill? Yes or no?
It was
different.
Yes or no, Donnie?
No. I always wore the condom, but I was one chick I remember that I had sex with, and I used the one-handed condom technique. You rip it a little bit in advance, you can pull it out, put it on one hand. And I remember having sex with this chick, and maybe 2 weeks later, she was telling me she thought she was pregnant, and I'm trying to figure out how she got pregnant.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'm just to give you an example though. Listen, what I'm trying to say.
I would never trust somebody. If I was, I'm not a man, but I would be smart enough to know this bitch could be lying.
Okay,
so women do lie, huh? You say that as a woman, you're saying.
How many of these rich athletes got trapped because the bitch was like, a side chick was like, yeah, I'm on a pill, and they was just like, oh, okay. Like, you gotta use your head. Show me them pills. Show me the pill you just took.
Hey, well, look. You see, look. I took the responsibility. I'm raising the kid, and I'm paying for it.
You did. I'm just saying that trap thing. I don't believe in the word of man being trapped. I believe in a man being stupid as hell.
Oh, I was stupid as hell. You're right about that. But we already said she said she didn't want no kids either.
But Dre, you owned it. So I respect. You owned it. I'm just saying a lot of niggas these days a bitch trapped him when he chose to go raw dog. You feel me? I would never.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you that. Wait.
It's like a bitch telling you, I just got tested. You gonna believe her? I just got tested yesterday, Dre. You gonna believe this? Okay,
I'm gonna tell you this. This is why. Listen. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna explain that to you from a guy's perspective. The reason why niggas won't come out and say what I just said right there.
Why?
Right? Because that takes balls to say that shit right there. Not too many men like me. Because the fact is, motherfuckers don't want to admit they fucking wrong. I know what the fuck I did. And I'm plain and simple. And then a lot of times, but a lot of times people don't want to come out and say anything negative about the woman. Because basically, I know what the fuck I did. I'm not saying, she said, yeah, I do admit, I believed her ass. But the fact is, she said, I told her I didn't want no kids, wasn't trying to have them, because I wasn't in the financial predicament I wanted my child to be in. I'm not going to lie. If I had my choice, I probably wouldn't have popped out any of my kids until I was about 35. If I had the choice.
And Dre, that's why I told you.
My cousin just had his first kid at 50.
But the thing is, Dre, I'm not saying congratulations. Respect, because you kept it 100. What I'm saying is, bitches do be lying. They do be telling niggas that they own a pill. They do be telling niggas, oh yeah, don't worry, we gonna be good. And you can't trust their words, especially if you don't know this bitch. If you don't know the bitch, don't never trust the bitch.
I hate to say, listen, I come to find out I knew this bitch a while because like I said, we was going at it for a long time. I mean, literally,
she really playing her trap, huh?
Right. She playing her trap. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Right. She just give an example. We was going at it for so long to where the fact is, I knew that let's see, we had to be at least fucking for over a year, and basically all it was is booty calls. I mean, you call at the end of the day. Like I call it, when you get the 1 o'clock in the morning call, after hit the club, and like I ain't even gonna lie, it ain't like I took your ass to the club. I took your ass. Only thing we was fun. That's what it was. And you thought just because I had my shit together, and you saw that you can tell, like some people, you can just tell these motherfuckers are gonna be successful, or even if they do have a hard life, they're gonna try to find a way to come out ahead. Now, as you see now, I tell you guys all of the negative shit and how fucked up my life is. But you always see, well, goddamn, for this nigga to have all this bullshit on him, every time I see this nigga out here hustling.
Facts.
One thing a bitch can never get on out here and say about Dre is that he's lazy and he ain't gonna try to do whatever he can to make his money. That's legal. That's legal.
Nigga threw that in there like slow.
Dre's a good boy now. He don't He don't do nothing. He don't do anything like that. Like that.
I feel you.
Like I said, I crossed the line or two. I'm told that all the time. We're not going there.
So overall, what do you feel like the dating scene is? Since we on the subject, what do you feel like the dating scene is for dating for black men? Roger, you the one that's really mainly single here. What do you feel like it is? Why are you
put Roger out there like that? Roger got $40 hoes at home.
Don't worry, Roger gonna be sending some of them out.
Roger probably tend to run it right now. Go ahead.
The dating scene for the brothers, I mean, it's kind of terrible. It's just kind of terrible, and it's getting worse because we got folks being raised to do even more silly stuff nowadays. You know, we got people walking around proud to dress like hoes. You know what I'm saying? Sacred. Everybody got 2 and 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? By 8, 9 different men. People don't even respect relationships no more. Hoes don't know how to be single. They want to get a new man before they leave the old man. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, it ain't looking good for a lot of folk. It ain't looking good. The women are sad. It's just a sad state amongst our women right now. You know, and nobody wants to say it because the media pushes so much stuff about the black man did this and the black man did that. But in reality, a lot of our sisters are just sad cases, and you know, ain't nobody finna sign up to be with that.
Well, this is how you tell. See, this is the thing. This is how you know when you look at the marriage rate, because this women decide if you're gonna get the pussy. Men decide if we want to make a long-term commitment to you, and that's just really what it is.
Well, I mean, with the fact that the marriage rate is so low, it's you know what I'm saying. The marriage it can't be that great because ain't nobody trying to do it. Ain't nobody trying to do it. People will do all kinds of things over love. People do all kinds of stuff over love, but ain't nobody trying to do it like that in our community. You know, and it's getting worse for other folks. But I mean, real talk. But between, like I said, the 4 major complaints I see from men when it comes to women is attitude, too many kids, financial debt, and overweight. Now, let's be realistic. If you cleared the table of just those 4 things that men complain about, how many women did you just take out? That's got to be about 80% of them gone at least right there.
I hate to say that, but you are so true.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to say it like I'm trying to be down on the women. I'm just saying from a realistic standpoint, you know, if a guy's gonna be with somebody in a long-term relationship, especially when you're talking about a marriage and a man is supposed to take care of a woman, a man has to be able to mentally justify why he's spending this money on this chick. He got to be able to do it.
You believe that?
Also, Roger, you also have to rule out the women who have psychotic exes named Junior as well. So that's about another 5%.
And check this out, Kev. When I asked out all the women who got the major problems, and yeah, you got to ask out women who got the crazy ex-boyfriend and all that, because in my world, if you got the crazy ex-boyfriend, it's a reason he being crazy. It ain't just coming out of nowhere. But then when you put that next to the fact that there are actually some women married, that's a whole other section you can't even touch because they married already. So when you squeeze out the married women, you squeeze out the overweight women, you squeeze out the women with too many kids, you squeeze out the women with too much debt, you squeeze out the women with too much attitude, who's left?
Okay, so let's tackle.
Roger, you tripping right now. I think you under the $40 spell.
I really want to tackle that.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
Why do you feel like the debt is a major issue? Do you feel like long term because you don't want to carry her debt? Would you be willing to work with a woman who has some debt and she works it off by the time y'all get married?
Good question.
I mean, if we're going to get married, you know, honestly, I'm not going to look to take on no big debt because at the end of the day, who asks for divorce? Is it usually men or usually women? It's usually a woman.
Women.
because of the man.
I think men should ask for divorces, maybe. Yeah, but I'm just saying, once you sign up and you're in that marriage, that's your debt now. That's yours. You know what I'm saying? If you're the man and you're supposed to be the protector and the provider and the leader, it's your job to figure out how to make that debt go away. That's on you now. So why would you go in putting that on you? And there's a lot of men, and we're still at the point where we're still too afraid of women. Because I can look at it like this. Let's say I want to get married, right? A woman gonna hit me with you supposed to buy me a ring, and I hear all this different stuff like it's supposed to be 3 months salary or whatever they say about these rings you're supposed to get, right? Let's say I'm gonna go buy. Okay, let's say I'm gonna go buy this ring, okay? And let's say we're gonna go with the 3 month salary thing. So I'm gonna take 3 months of salary, buy a ring, and then when I look at you to say, okay, well, I'll propose, we can get married. And if I say now y'all gotta pay for the wedding because that's your father's job, people gonna look at me crazy. What you mean you're not gonna help pay for a wedding? Whoa, I'm supposed to buy the ring, right? We can do whatever you want I'm not concerned with what you want to do for a wedding because all I'm getting is a tux. I'll pay for my tux. I'm gonna have my groom.
It's real funny you say that because the standard switches.
I'm getting my tux
because you're supposed to pay all the bills. You're supposed to do everything that a man's supposed to do. These are your responsibilities, and you're supposed to go out and go get her a ring. And the ring is 3 months salary, and you're supposed to make this magical proposal. But when it comes down to the actual wedding, daddy's not the one who's supposed to pay for it. It's supposed to be you. And these chicks will be sitting up out here being unreasonable, wanting 200 people to show up to a wedding that's going to cost $50,000 and everything else crazy about it. And half the people don't even fucking know. And it's got to be all on you. Now, gratefully, I'm not in that situation. But, you know.
I'm glad you said that. Let me speak on it. Because, Donnie, you're not married yet. So my thing is, I actually got a good scenario too for that too. I'm glad you said that, Donnie, because I'm gonna post that when I get out of Facebook jail. But anyways, I feel like when it comes to getting married, I agree when you say that women expect too much. I wholeheartedly agree with that shit because at the end of the day, y'all can spend all this money on a fucking wedding, but there's no guarantee that y'all gonna be solid. Y'all can have this big wedding and then a year down the road she get overweight and then it's not working out and then y'all done. But then you just invested all this money that's gonna go right down the drain, right? So my thing is, I don't believe in those expensive ass extravagant weddings. All that is just for glamour. That's for Facebook. That's for all your friends to, oh, look at me doing all this shit and then your wedding don't last. Me and my husband didn't have no wedding. I didn't want no fucking wedding. I told him, you give me a nice ring, I'm straight. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. He was like, you sure now? Because, you know, my family, no. We could save that money and have a big ass honeymoon. Like, I want to have fun. Fuck all that glamour and coming out and everybody crying like bitches. Like, we don't got to do all that. Because when the shit don't work out, I just wasted everybody's time. And they're going to throw that in my face. Remember when you was throwing the bouquet? Remember when you said you was doing it big? What happened? Y'all didn't make it. Women can't wait to throw that shit in your face. So
I'm
my
gonna tell
thing
you
was
this.
like,
Let me say something here. I hate husbands like yours. You know why?
why?
You know why? Because they got the women like you. Wait, right. Because they got the women like you first.
Oh, y'all about to cut.
You know what I mean? Because they got the women. God damn it. I know that. They're right. And that's why. Look. But
how long y'all been together?
You down to earth, and that's why you're married.
We going on 10 years.
That's the reason why you're married. And that's the reason why you're married.
But the thing about it is a lot of women, I said this before, this is why I'm on Facebook. This is why I'm in Facebook jail. A lot of women refuse to submit. If you want a man to be the head of the household, you want a man to pay your bills, then you got to shut the fuck up. You got to sit the fuck down. Ain't gonna be no two head of households if he's paying all the fucking bills. Now, if you want to be the head of household, then you pay half the bills too. But see, women don't want to do that. You can't have everything you want in life like that. It ain't gonna work out. You got to be his. You got to have his back. You can't have this man breaking his back while you sitting at home eating snacks and having a ball. That's not the way a relationship works. And that's why a lot of these bitches are single. They don't want a man to tell them what to do, but they want him to pay all the bills. What the fuck? Bitch, you got it. Like what? Now you know why you single with cats. That's why.
You know what? I'm starting to hate her husband even more. Stop talking, girl. I'm starting to hate that man.
Donnie know what it is. Donnie know what it is. And you know what?
Right there.
When a woman hears another woman say what the truth is, what they say, oh, she's a pick-me. Oh, she want dick. Like, bitch, I'm already married. I get dick constantly from my husband. I ain't gotta prove nothing.
Right.
I'm just saying the truth. I'm saying what you motherfuckers don't want to hear. That's what it is. They don't want to hear the truth. They want a man to do all this shit for them, but they can't bring shit to the table with pussy. He can get pussy from anywhere. Like, bitch, you gotta bring more to the table.
It's cheaper.
What
it's cheaper.
Like, yeah. I mean, you might as well be like Roger. You might as well be on your own and just give a bitch a couple dollars and then and send her an Uber and send her off. You might as well be like Roger. Don't trust these bitches. At the end of the day, I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
Well, and the thing is, Daphne, you got picked, so you really are pick me. You got picked.
Well, no, but listen. Here's a question. Well, wait. I got a question. Why is it? Think about this. Why the term "pick me" is kind of stupid? Because last time I checked, bitch, didn't y'all motherfuckers want to get picked so you get married? I mean, when you really think about this shit, didn't you want to get picked? Stupid. I hate to say, women come up with the stupidest terms in the fucking world. Last time I checked, motherfucker, don't you want to be picked?
No, they try to distort the meaning of pick me, but at the end of the day, Daphne got picked. And I said before that she's probably the top 3 of women that I've seen on YouTube. I can probably pull up to about number 2 right about now, because the third one kind of messing up. One of them kind of messing up right now. I ain't gonna
Who's that? What's the other one?
I ain't gonna.
I know.
I'll leave it in the back chat at least.
I'll leave that on back
chat.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
Put it in the back chat, so that way I know. Remember, I'm not always around, so I've missed a lot of the show.
Okay.
Damn.
Well,
put it in the back chat.
Now, who's above me?
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, you're gonna lie. Never mind. We'll
no, I wasn't even gonna answer that question. I'll tell you offline.
Okay, cool.
Well, I was gonna say, see, people want that traditional stuff. Okay, cool. I'll give you the tradition. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now it's like, okay, well, yeah, we can do this wedding. Just say, well, what you want to do? You want to do this? You want to do? I don't care what you do, because your father paying for it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, well, or for some of them, well, my dad ain't around. Well, y'all gonna have to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Or my dad don't have that type of money. Y'all still got to figure that out. It's traditional all the way to the point that until the point that you got to do something on your end. It's traditional always I got to do something on my end. But as soon as you got to do something on your end, now it's not traditional anymore. My thing is I'm not gonna give a woman anything both ways. Either we can do it where, okay, we're gonna go the old traditional way and everything's on me, or we can do the new age thing where you want to be a roommate, as women call it. See, now you want to be a roommate. When you got to pay for something, it's like, let's do this room. But we start out 50-50, we're going to stay 50-50. Point blank, period. Now, if we ain't going to start out 50-50, then we ain't going to never go to 50-50. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to be the head. We're going to move the way I say we move. And that's just going to be the end of it. And if you can't fall in line with that, I ain't worried about it.
You got to
echo. Somebody else.
You got to echo in the background, bro.
Who's the name? Me?
That's you.
You.
Is it?
Look at that. Is you. Yes.
Y'all need to
tell one of your women to fix it.
Yeah,
y'all need to
be a player.
Hey, Donnie, he got that
nigga, you should have gave him $50 instead of $40. Okay, I told you, man. I'm out here.
I'm
not gonna lie. Hey, listen, Roger, you got to send a couple my way, because I ain't gonna lie. Girlfriend look like she might. I think that as I sit here and think more and more often, I think that I'm not going to try this relationship. I think that I'm not.
Why are you getting rid of it? Why are you getting rid of the relationship with her?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Oh, the reason. Okay, I'll tell you why. I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Her kids are too disrespectful, and I don't take no disrespect.
So this is a kids issue. So do you have you clearly don't have a problem with her having kids, but you have a problem with her kids being bad.
Right. I don't. This is the problem is I don't take shit from my kids. You think I'm gonna take it from yours?
So what are her kids?
No, I told her like this. I told her like this. I'll let you know like this. I would allow her kids to be disrespectful to me, but if I allow your kids to be disrespectful to me, then that means you pay all the fucking bills, and I don't pay nothing.
So you sitting in the princess position. You gotta pay for it.
Right. So basically, is it? Oh hell no! You pay everything. I don't. This is the problem. I don't pay no bills in a house and be disrespected in a house that I pay bills in. Now you want me to go on and sit back on the fact like this is, then plain and simple. Let me be the little bitch it is. Maybe I need to move in with you.
So do the kids live with you?
He crazy.
She got a kid that's bad, and what's so bad? I watch how they treat her like shit too. It ain't like they treat me; they treat her like shit too. Right. And I told her, I said, "That's
what's their name, Donnie?
Do the kids?
Yeah. But no, I watch her son treat her like shit. Wait. Like her son told her, "Come on, mom, it's time to go." I wish I could tell my mom to hurry the fuck up.
Let me ask you, Dre. She got one kid or multiple?
She got 3. One she put out because that was the oldest one. He was grown. Damn. She put out, but she got a 13-year-old and a 7-year-old.
And you said that they been disrespecting you from the get-go, or it just started when you started?
They tried at times, but I remember the 13-year-old. He tried. I beat his ass one time. I beat the shit out of his ass. So he don't want to try to call CPS on me.
I call CPS on your ass too. What the fuck?
Damn, and you still hitting it?
Oh, yeah, I'm still hitting it because no offense is this is the problem. I got rule. I'm firm, but I'm fair. She said the kids need some guidance. Now listen, wait. This is the kid I beat his ass. Now listen, wait a minute. Since I don't have to tell you, let me explain the situation so you know what's happened. Okay, this is a child never got above a grade above a D in like the last 5 years. So he come living up with me under my rules. He never got but one on his report card. The first 2 semesters of school didn't get only but 1 C. All the grades was good. He sit up here. He started acting up. Do this. I got in his ass. Okay, everything went fine. The bullshit went down. We broke up for a while, so he stopped being around me. His grades went to shit. The 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, all F, maybe 1 D. Okay. The next year, he body slammed one of the teachers. This woman got to be damn near 45, 50 years old. You slammed her, put her in the hospital.
Fucking heathen. Wait a minute. He body slammed?
He sound like a Donnie type.
And what was he?
Now, this is the problem. No, listen to this. Mm-hmm. So he got cocky with his mom again. Now, right? I walked up and I grabbed his ass and shook him up. This was just a couple of days ago. I shook him up against the wall, and I guess in the hustle, he bit his lip, and his lip, man, my lip bleeding. Bitch, I thought you was so damn hard. You was hard enough to slam that woman last month. I thought you was the shit. I said, see, you talk to your mom. I said, no, nigga, take that bass out your voice when you talking to me. I said, that's the problem is you said you supposed to be so damn, well, I'm only a kid. Well, you wasn't only a kid when you decided to put your hands on an adult. I said, see, they're just getting to let you know that you lucky. You lucky you was not under my roof that day that you slammed that teacher. I would have came up to that school and I would have beat the shit out of your ass right in that building. I said, see, that's the problem is. See, this the problem. You getting too cocky. And I said, ain't nothing wrong. Everybody trying to say he got a mental problem or some bullshit like that. Bullshit. Because you ain't never talked shit or never tried to hurt nobody that you knew that would hit your ass back.
He got a I need my ass wood problem.
So let me ask you, if you with a woman that can't even control her kids, bro, that's like a sign. Because it sounded to me like
right. That's why. Right. And she got cocky like she got loud with me.
Check this out. Nowadays, a lot of these women, I'm not gonna say every one of them, but a lot of these women try to live through their kids. They think that we more like sisters than mother and daughter. Like, bro, when I was growing up, my mother established that I'm the fucking mother and you are the daughter. You shut the fuck up when I tell you to. You jump when I say jump. At the end of the day, now, you can't tell who's the mother and who's the daughter. They just like no, there's no boundaries anymore. So they can be like, Mom, sit the fuck down. No, you sit down.
No. Listen to this. The nigga would sit up here. He's so bold, like he listens to that music where it's like super cussing. She'll be in the car with his mom and just turn the music up, blasting while his mom's sitting there. And I'm like, dude, that's so disrespect. I'm like, I look at her, I'm like, you just allow this shit? See, the problem is he need to be knocked out. Next time he go off, just turn around and just deck him right in the face. When he gets smart, just turn around, bow. I said, you do that. I told her, you act like that for a week. You act like that for a week. So that nigga stop talking to you like that.
You gonna end up being okay. Never mind.
He dead.
You didn't say that. Okay.
Well, the thing is,
just give an example. The dad was alive when I met her. No, the dad was alive when I met her.
So what happened?
So he knew about my. He got killed. He got shot.
All right.
But the dad was alive when I met her. And what's so bad is he had told, like the oldest son had told the dad about me getting in his ass. And the dad said, that's what you're supposed to do to be a man.
So
the dad was kind of like me.
so long story short, you finna get rid of her because basically her kids is bad as fuck. And I've asked you this before, but I don't know if I got an answer. But do the kids live with you?
They don't stay with me, but I mean, they come over my house a lot. And okay, I said, this is my product. I'm going to let you know like this. There's no point of us being in a relationship. I like this. I'm not getting in a relationship with nobody, and we can't live together.
So aside from...
Because that's a lot of money that can be saved. You're paying for 2 houses. You know what I mean? You don't realize something. When you move in together, you come into a better tax bracket.
Yeah, you consolidate.
Because you only got one set of bills. Now, I mean, we can get more rental properties. But you understand what I'm saying? There's just too much money spent
as the house goes. If it wasn't for the kids, you'd be sticking it out with her.
Oh, definitely. If it wasn't for the kids, she could stay.
Well, and there you have it. Which is what I said earlier. People got these kids all over the place, and you know, the kids are the problem.
All her kids got the same father. They got the same father, so it wasn't like she had different.
So that makes it even better, huh?
They're not your kids. That's my whole point. They're not your kids. That's the whole point. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? No, don't get me wrong. I've dated single mothers, and I'm not saying all single mothers are bad or anything like that. But a lot of times you have people, they don't know how to discipline their children. Like even with the old saying, when I say jump, you're supposed to say how high. In my family, if an adult told you to jump, you better ask how high while you're already in the air. You instantly move when an adult tells you to move. A lot of kids don't have any discipline. They're not taught this type of stuff. They don't know how to respect people. And so why would you want to be bothered with these other people's kids, and they don't even teach them respect? And then if you try to discipline their kids, there's a lot of people that are going to have a problem with you disciplining their children. So that creates other barriers. You know, so there's a lot of people who just got too many barriers. You're not worth the effort. You know what I'm saying? As a person, you're not worth the effort. You're not good enough for me to go through this stuff over your kids or whatever your other problems are. You're just not that good of enough person.
Oh, I told her plenty. Like somebody in the chat room asked it. I talked to her how about it. I told her plenty of times. We had a talk just the other day. I told her, this is the deal. You need to decide what the fuck you want to do. You got 30 days.
Did you cry when you said it?
Gave her a time frame.
No, I didn't say that. I told her, you got 30 days. You got, look. I told her, you either get with the program or you get replaced.
Did she sign a contract?
No, I didn't sign no contract. But the fact is, that means that, in other words, I'm going to start talking to other women, and basically you're going to really be pissed.
Okay, so Roger, in his situation, would you have let it go that long?
I'm accepting applications.
If her kids disrespected you, Roger, would you have walked, or you would have stayed pussy whipped?
We'd have handled that the first day. The first, I don't think she meant that for real, but yeah.
I mean, I'm just assuming the pussy must be good because he really
Daphne ain't shit.
He let these kids like rule him. Like, nigga, it would take me one time and I'm out. He said, I'm willing to give her 30 more days because the booty good.
I'll give her 30 days. I figure I'll give her a chance to try to adjust. But lately, what she's been doing is her kids ain't been back since.
Her what?
Like, I would let her stay at my house. I'm sorry. I would let her stay at my house. Sometimes the kids stay at my house while I go to work. And now I don't let them stay at my house. Yeah.
So you banned the kids from the house, and now she got to take that.
I'm doing it 30 days. You need to decide what the fuck you want to do.
Okay, so wait. So y'all both live separately, but occasionally the kids used to stay at your house, right?
She was coming over.
Yeah. The kids, remember, this was the one I used to live with. She used to live with me, rather.
Okay, so she lived with you. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And did you pay all her bills, Dre?
I paid all the house bills. I didn't pay her bills.
You didn't pay none of her bills, just the house bills.
Yeah,
I paid for the food, the lights, the clothing, the insurance, the rent, the mortgage.
Insurance on what? Her car?
The house. No.
Why are you getting upset? I need you to take a deep breath.
He said he paid his own bills, and her house was a different location that he did not pay for. I totally get what he's saying.
But she wasn't.
Roger, shut up and let me interrogate in peace.
But I paid for you can interrogate, but basically like this.
Roger,
I paid for the food for all the children. Listen, I paid for the food for all the children. I paid for every. So basically, like this: if somebody told you, think about this. Think about your bills as this. Somebody told you, boom, you got an extra $1,100-$1,200 a month.
Hey,
because you ain't paying nothing. And you still working your job and everything. Wouldn't you feel like, I mean, somebody just gave you an extra, think about it. You think about paying your bills at the end of the month and then knowing that now you got an extra $1,000. How would you feel?
I said, "Foul." I feel like somebody's falling into my trap.
Yeah. Well, evidently you done already tracked one already.
Shut up. Okay, so wait, so you allow her to have $1,000 in her pocket every month.
Yeah, but I figure like this: I can pay all the bills.
If you said you didn't pay none of her bills,
I didn't pay her because if you move in with me,
he paid,
and I pay all the bills for the house.
He paid the house note, so the residence is his, so he's taking care of what's
here's the thing. Here's the thing that bothers me, Dre. You said you paid for their food too for the kids. How come she couldn't pay for her own kids' food with that extra $1,000?
Yeah, well, I mean, she did. She didn't. I didn't look. I didn't force her to pay. She paid for food too. But I mean, just give an example. I'm one of those ones. I go to basically, I would go to the store and spend $300-$400 at a time on groceries
for everybody.
I wasn't one of those. Well, no.
Okay,
when you live in a house, the house is everybody. It's everybody's stuff in the house.
Okay,
yeah, that's why
everybody got to pay. Oh boy, y'all ain't shit. All right, so
Dre's really nice.
He is because he out here he holding her hand basically. He guiding her through the rain. But at the end of the day, he said, "Listen, your kids got to go, bitch. What you make your decision? You got 30 days."
I get told her. No, this is what I said. It's not her kids got to go. Either you get with my program, or you get replaced.
This nigga went and bought a golden.
Okay, so Dre, what's your program? I'm just curious. What does she have to do to stay in Dre's good graces?
One thing, your kids are not. Listen. One thing, your kids are not going to disrespect me nor you at all. If your kid, I told her, I said, this is the problem is your kids don't disrespect me because they know I knock their fucking ass out. But this is the problem. I watch them disrespect you all the time. I said, you don't realize something. If you're going to be with me, nobody going to disrespect you in my presence. And this is how it goes. Remember, like, we supposed to protect the black woman. See, I'm protecting your ass. I'm just protecting you from some dumbass motherfuckers you don't realize it's hurting you.
Your own kids. So, all right, well, shit. Well, okay, so let's go through the list because I'm really curious about this. We're gonna go through the list because this is the same list. I was actually gonna bring it up, but Roger, in his infinite wisdom, brought it up first.
Go ahead.
Big girl. Now, I remember a little ways back, I tried to set Roger up with a girl. She was cool. She was sweet. She was from Chicago, but she was a little bit bigger. I said, well, why not? He's like, that's just not my type. She had a little weight on her. She had a little weight on her.
Okay, Dre. Mute your phone, Dre.
She had a little weight on her. But Roger wasn't having that. Roger, would you make exception for a big girl?
Exception of what? She can come to the party? Sure, she can come to the party.
You wouldn't date her?
You wouldn't date who?
The big girl. Remember the big girl I tried to set you up with? She was sweetheart.
Oh, yeah. She was big. What did I say that day? What didn't I? Yeah, I said something about no. I think it was.
It was basically a hell no, but you did it in the nicest of ways possible.
Yeah, but like you couldn't call me dead talking about I'm dating her. No.
So Roger, let me ask you this: what is your weight limit? Like, can you give us a body type like compared to a celebrity? So it sounds like Lizzo would be out the question, right?
Yeah, would you date a Lizzo?
So no, we know that
Lizzo too fat to even be in the question.
Okay, so what is your
she can't fit in the picture.
Hold on, guys. So what is your weight preference, and can you use like a celebrity, her body type, to kind of give us an example? What is your type, body type?
Nah, I don't have a type per se. You just got to be decent. You just got to be decent. Just about anybody will do. You just can't be fat. Is I don't know what.
Okay,
I mean,
so when you say they can't be fat, compare it. What's fat?
I mean, what's the weight limit?
Boy, everything's about how it's shaped on you too. I would think that. No, I'm serious. Like if you have the height, if you like 5'8", something like that, you probably could carry like 200 pounds. Well, you probably could. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like if you short like 5'2", 5'3" ish, you probably want to be somewhere. You probably won't be able to carry more than 150 pounds that well. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got a question for you. What's the biggest woman?
Damn, the biggest woman he probably dated, Dre, was probably like 102 pounds. Roger,
what's the biggest woman you ever ever had sex with? Cool.
If you think it's fine, so I would guesstimate probably because I used to be with this chick who was probably about 5'3" ish. She might have weighed about 150, 160. She was thick.
That nigga said 150.
150. That's it. Right. I was thinking a big number. This motherfucker cut 150, 160.
I was really.
I done had bigger girls than that.
She was dragging, bro. I'm talking about she was dragging something behind her, bro. It's like, woo.
Okay, so you don't mind her being weighing over 200 pounds as long as it's in the ass and hips and all that.
If it's shapely. Yeah, I mean, my thing is just don't be ridiculous. Just don't be ridiculous. You can be thick, just don't be ridiculous. That's all.
So we always tell women you gotta have some standards, right? I always tell women you gotta have some standards, but be realistic about your standards. Now, I'm not trying to put you down, Roger. I'm not saying nothing funny, but do you think that your standards could possibly be too high?
Good question.
Oh no, not at all. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, you what you say? I think I got an echo. My bad. I think I was hearing an echo. But no.
You were. But the T-Mobile, Metro PCS by T-Mobile.
Yeah, he got Metro PCS.
Yeah. Well, I'm around some stuff that I already know I'm gonna get kind of blockage on or whatever the case is. It's just I'm not in a good area for this. But
okay.
No, I don't think anybody should just really say that their standards are too high or anything like that. People should go for what they want, because if you go for something that you don't want, you're gonna start resenting that person later on down the road. So get what you want, be happy with it. As men, your standard can never be too high. As women, because women want to be picked, they can have a standard that's too high because everything doesn't work the same for everybody. If a man is going to do the proposing, you know what I'm saying, he can make any standard he wants to do. So unless women are going to go into the realm of they're going to start proposing, then a man's standard doesn't matter. It's just a woman can make her standard too high if she's waiting on somebody else to propose to her. But if you're the man, you can set any standard you want.
Ooh,
this is how the women don't realize. But this is what women don't realize. You don't understand something. When a man proposes to you, he's proposing to do and to pay for you. Unfortunately, a lot of women don't realize that you may not have the type of stock that people are buying. And if your stock is at a low value, you're not going to get expensive people with, people ain't paying $500 for steak tartare. It just ain't happening. It's just what it is. And that's one of the things I noticed with the women is that they just you can't put $1 million on a putt and expect people to be lined up to buy that motherfucker. It just ain't happening.
Well, I've had my thought days. I've been out round and round dating, and I've dated pretty much every type of woman. I've dated some big girls. I dated some skinny girls. I dated some girls with some huge assets, shall we say. And I'll say this: being an upwardly mobile, because that's what I like to think of myself as. Because I'm not stuck in one position. I'm not stuck in place. I'm always trying to elevate myself. It's hard being out here in the dating market, which I'm no longer in, by the way. But I'm saying that because my girl's out of the room looking at me crazy.
Of course, right?
No, but it's hard on the dating side because the options is fucked up out here. It really is, because when you get with it, like I dated single mothers. So when you get with a single mother, I really never had any bias against them until I started realizing that being she's a single mother, she can't do shit that a chick with no kids can do. So I'm the type to pop up and be like, hey, let's go to Cancun for the weekend. Well, I can't do that. I gotta find a babysitter. I can't. It's my kid. It's my weekend, or my kid is sick, XYZ. So a lot of that shit fucked me up in terms of being a single man with no kids. Another issue is big girls. Big girls, and it's not all of them, but the ones I've come across have huge insecurities. You can't just be out here in the streets with them, because I like to look at ass and be like, ooh, she got a big ass. And you out with a big girl, she gonna tear your head off. Plus, I can't afford that plate when we sitting at the restaurant.
Oh my God.
I can't quite.
Shut up, Donnie.
Nah, that's real talk, because you got to pay for it. It's real.
Roger, shut up too.
I can't be like, baby, I'm gonna treat you there. What you want? Well, let
Take
me
it to Subway.
2 steaks.
I take the left side of the menu.
Dre, you wrong.
No bullshit. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers out here doing they thing. But it's crazy women out here with some horrible standards. I had a chick tell me that she wanted basically she told me she wanted a nigga that was fresh out of jail who was the CEO. Which was the gist of how she explained it, and I got it. And I said, okay, well, good luck to you on being a single mother. I looked her up on Instagram years ago, and she's a single mother.
Damn.
I should have sent her a message and said, "Ha." No.
But hold on, Donnie, because look, that ties back to that post I made last year when I homegirl was saying that she met a dude, he was cool, but he offered to take her to Applebee's, and because he said Applebee's, she assumed he was broke and told him all the accolades that she has, and then walked off. And then I responded to her saying she wasn't shit, and because of that, people took my picture and posted it into pick me groups, and they all started talking about me. And it was crazy for those first couple of weeks when my post went viral, and everybody was reaching out to me saying, oh, you a pick me ass bitch. And it got bad. But then I asked myself, I'm like, why would people be so angry at my opinion to another woman? Because if you want a man to do all this for you, but you're not meeting him at the same level as your standards, then you ain't gonna get that. You can't say you want a man that has a good job and in shape, no kids, but you got 4 kids and you out of shape and you lazy as fuck. It would never work like that. So if you want a man to do all this for you, you got to have something going for yourself first. You can't put all these standards on men and you ain't shit. It don't work that way. I wasn't looking for my husband. We found each other playing ball. I was not looking for no man. That's not what I was doing. We were just hooping.
Daphne, the thing is, you put women in a bad position. You are an attractive woman. I grant you that. You're an attractive woman. You got a nice body, nice looking face, all that.
Stop pumping her head up.
Shut up, bro.
No. It's not. This ain't about pumping her head up, because she's a married woman at the end of the day. But this ain't about pumping her head up. But the thing is, you have other women who are. You have other women who are attractive, who have nice bodies, and they still can't get a man. You see what I'm saying? Daphne done got one already. She don't have to worry about being a pick me. Somebody actually picked her. And they already signed up to be with her for a lifetime. Most of them cannot do that. So when women see another attractive woman, and a lot of times when people say, well, like if when women talk to me, and especially if they come talking to me, I'm be like, okay, well, if you're not fat, you don't have that problem. Especially if you ain't got no bunch of kids, you don't have that problem. You ain't got a bunch of debt, you don't have that problem. So why aren't you married? At the end of the day, it must be your attitude. Nobody likes you. And women want to hold on to some BS reason about why nobody will pick them. So for you to be another black woman, especially a dark-skinned woman, for those who try to say it's colorism and all that type of stuff, somebody picked you. So you're proof that if you actually carry yourself as a decent person, a black man will select you. And so you're a slap in the face to most women.
Facts.
Point blank period. You're a slap in the face.
Then look, the thing about it, Roger, I agree with you 100% on that, because when that post went viral, women were assuming that I had multiple kids. They was assuming that I had me a deadbeat ass man. They didn't know that I was married to a man that ain't got no criminal record. He does what he needs to do to survive. And he graduated college, got his degree, played football. Like, my husband is not no fresh out of jail, prison, and all that shit. So I would never tell somebody something and I'm like Derek Jackson. oh, I love big women, and I love you don't gotta lie like that, finesse people just for them to say you right. Just keep that shit 100, because if you don't, people will dig up your past and say, well, how come you got a baby mama, but you're trying to tell people how to be married? Like, bro, that don't go hand in hand. So you can't go out there and tell and give advice to people if you're not living your truth, because they're going to find it out on the internet. But at the end of the day, when women started dragging me and saying I was a pick-me-ass bitch and that I'm going to get killed, and it went that deep. They were that angry over me checking another bitch whose standards were high as the moon.
Because they couldn't find out why you
belittle a man because he said he wants to take you to Applebee's. You should be glad he wants to take your ass somewhere, because most men don't want to go on a date just to impress you and say, well, I spent $500. They want to see if you're worth the second date. That's the whole point of the first date. So if I take you to Applebee's on the first date and we ain't having no good conversation, why would I take you to Roof Chris for the second date? It don't work like that. So my thing is, when me and my husband, our first date was the gym. We went and hooped together, and then we went and worked out. And we was talking about life while we was working out. That was our date.
Now you're going crazy talking about working out.
It was free.
Most folks don't want to hear that.
Okay, here we go, Roger. Never mind. Here we go.
Welcome to the panel, Don Juan. By the way,
you are pick me.
Roger,
you said the working out word.
No.
You are pick me. You said the working out word.
Hey, Dre, shut up, Dre. Shut up.
Yeah, I'm saying
how dare that bitch get on there? She just think because she look good that she got a man. I don't give a fuck that she work out and she ain't got 5 kids by 7 motherfuckers. And what I do mean 5 by 7, because she done told one child that this was the dad and told another child that this was the dad. The one child got 2 baby daddies and the other child got 3 baby daddies. That's how we get up from 5 million to 7 million. We already know that. I'm telling you, that's the problem with her. All she needs to do is date somebody like you gotta live life, yes, and just fresh out from bum fresh out of jail with a gold ass grill. Those are the men you want.
Hey, don't knock the go grill. Don't knock the go grill. I got one.
You know what? And Donnie,
let me say this real quick. Because I'm about to step away for about maybe 10 minutes. But see, the thing is,
y'all.
No, I'm about to go into a facility. I know I ain't gonna be able to get no good signal in there. But
okay.
I'm saying you're a slap in the face, because there's when a woman has a bunch of kids, we already know why you lose. When you super fat, we know why you lose. But there's a lot of women who are attractive. They come up in the world and they act like just because they're attractive that somehow they have to have a bad attitude. And for some reason, they got to have a bunch of kids by 12 different niggas. And they just can't be a normal person and achieve. And when it comes to women do not have to be super to achieve. Now, when it comes to men, we got to prove we're so much better than all these other guys in order to get the woman at the end of the day. That's what most of us have to do. Or we can go to the extreme of being a nobody. You can be a bum nigga and get women, because women like niggas that don't have no spine. There's a lot of women who like niggas that ain't got no spine, ain't got really nothing going on with themselves. But if you refuse to be a nigga that ain't nothing, and you got to be something, now you got to start proving you're better than all these other men to be selected. So what does a woman really have to bring to the table to get picked by a man and do well in life? Honestly, all she needs to do is be attractive and have a nice disposition. You know what I'm saying? And if she's loyal to the right man, her life can be fantastic. Period. And I know it sounds bad, but it's really that easy for women to make it in life. And when other women can't make it in life, I honestly look at women like, what is wrong with you that all you had to do was go be beautiful and be pleasant, and somebody would have made you, would have gave you everything. Somebody would have broke their back to make sure you okay. Because that's what men do. They'll kill themselves trying to make sure the right woman's okay. So if it's that easy in life, and I'm not saying a woman has to depend on a man if she don't want to, but I'm just saying realistically, it's that easy in life. If a woman would just have a good disposition, a man will kill himself trying to make sure she the most taken care of thing he can, the most well taken care of thing he had. He'll kill himself to do it. So why is it that easy?
I got a question for you. Just think about this. Say the situation was reversed, and all men had to do was be nice and work out.
Man, I'd be in a gym.
There would be no overweight niggas at all.
Most of the time,
you're gonna tell me I'm gonna get more pussy and taken care of and treated like a king, and all I gotta do is be cordial and maybe keep myself in a decent shape? Shit, where do I sign up?
Man, I would love to simply be a house husband, especially to a rich chick. I would love to be a house husband
I
because
hope
I
you
can do
listen to
that job
Oprah.
all day long.
Roger's available.
No,
But this is the problem. Oprah ugly as hell.
This is the thing. I don't trust any woman to take care of a man. That never pans out. I checked the history on it.
Right.
Women got an issue taking care of men. If women didn't have an issue taking care of men, I could be a household. I know how to be jobless. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay, check this out. When you say taking care
You
of
come
a
home
man, do you mean
with the apron, naked on? I'll be there.
Okay, because look, because I want to, because before I got with my husband and I was with my boyfriend before him, he didn't have a job when I first met him because he just got out of college.
Your fault.
So
okay, got out of college. That's fine. That's fine.
What'd you say? It's me?
No. Before you said he got out of college, you said I had a man that didn't have a job. I said your fault. But since you said he just got out of college,
he just got out of college. That was fine.
Yeah, that was fine. He
So
just got out of college.
I had a good job. I had a really good job. I was doing good as a case manager, so I was making good money. He had to look for a job with this new degree. So for the first 6 months of our relationship, I held it down. I'm not gonna say I took care of him like he was my little baby and I breastfed him and shit like that. No. What I'm saying is I held down the bills because I knew that he had to find a job with this new degree. And I knew it wouldn't be easy because another thing, not only does he have a degree, but he's a black man. It's intimidating. It scares these white people. So I knew it was going to be a little bit before he found a job. But I didn't go on, social media and say this nigga ain't shit or let me go sleep with another nigga. I just held it down for us and made sure the bills were straight. Did he like that shit? No. He would rather ask money. He would rather ask his dad for money to make sure he could pay his little bills than for me to do it. And I had to let him know that I'm not that type of chick that's going to go out there and make you look bad. Or we get in an argument on the court and I say, nigga, that's why I'm paying all the bills. I'm not that type of woman. I would never do that to you. So I held it down for them 6 months and then bam, he found a good job working at one of the community colleges. And he was making really good money.
And then
so
he got a white woman.
It's like most women won't do that because they're going to be like, well, he can't do, what'd you say?
I said, then he went and got him a white woman. No.
I was with him for almost 4 years. But what I'm saying is most women won't do that because they're like, well, if I got to do all this, that means he can't take care of me. But the thing is, I was raised to have that man's back, to love that man. If we together, we a team. That's how we came into this as a team.
Let me say this because a lot of people try to interpret that to say it's okay to take care of bum niggas. See, you bet on a man who already went to college. He had his degree. So when you met him, he was already attending college. That's a person showing potential. I'm positioning myself in life to do better. The issue with a lot of sisters is they do that type of behavior for niggas showing no potential at all. You know what I'm saying? And then they complain about things later. No, I'm saying a lot of women.
There's only a certain amount of corners, okay?
This is what I'm saying, Greg.
There's only a certain amount of corners, man.
No, what I'm saying is there's 4 things a man can do in life to show production after high school. It's literally only 4 things. You go to college, you go to the military, you get a job, or you start a business. A lot of women, they only want to look out for niggas who didn't do any of the 4. And then a lot of times they'll get pregnant by a nigga that didn't do any of the 4. And then they complain about their life. So my thing is, if you with a man that didn't do any of the 4, you're supposed to be a loser. Why are you complaining about loser results when you live your life as a loser?
That's right. That's right. You want that
hard.
You want that man fresh out of prison, but when that man can't find no job because of that record, now he a bum ass nigga. Now he a weak ass nigga that was getting fucked in cell block D. Like you can't do that. You can't backtrack. And that's the thing I don't like about some of these women. Like they wait for a man to fall so they can kick him while he down. I've seen it. Oh no, baby, I got your back. But as soon as he called her a cupcake eating ass bitch, well, that's why you ain't got no job. Who paying all the bills? I'll show y'all the bills I'm paying. I've seen it.
Live says, how many women are out here taking care of men? I see that all the time. And she proceeds on to say, I listened to the conversation, but to say, women don't take care of men is untrue. Let me say this. There's
trying to get on.
Yeah, come on, love here. I'll drop you the link. But there's a lot of women out here who are taking care of men. But the difference is, just like Roger said, it's a lot of bum niggas who are getting taken care of by women, and they don't have no. These aren't men who have productive jobs, and they may have gotten hurt and they might be down for a minute. These aren't men who are in a situation where, something happened with their business and they trying to get it back together and recover. These are a lot of niggas who, what they call them, the Madden Kings, niggas who sitting up ain't doing shit. And that's problematic.
They ain't got no money, but they can get a nickel bag, huh?
Well, when they say, what if your man fall off? If you think about the women that say that, they usually talk about a nigga who was selling drugs and he got picked up by the police. That's how a nigga falls off. No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
No,
because
I know you are.
Think about it. Any man that's serious about having a job, when is and just sit there and make no money. A man that's serious about working is not going to sit around, twiddle his thumbs, and not find another job, even if the company laid him off because the whole department left the state or anything. Like, if something happens to a man's job, he gonna make something happen if he's the type of man that's willing to work for something. So when people say, what if a man falls off? Well, who we talking about? The nigga who got picked up because he got caught studying cocaine? That's what we talking about? Because any man I've ever met, if he's serious about working, he's going to continue to do so. He gonna continue to work.
Plan C.
It's always something going in your mind in order to make money and make sure that your family is straight. You can't sit up here and call yourself a man and you watch your woman taking care of the whole household and you just sitting on the couch kicking. Like, that shit hurts me. That shit hurts my spirit. If I we be out doing some shit and my woman be like, oh yeah, I think I'll pay for it. I'm like, I'm just looking that way. It to me, it's just a weird dynamic to where you're in a position in the household and you being taken care of like a bitch. There's no other way to put it. I'm not finna be in the bitch position in my household. I'm up making some money any kind of way I can. I be working 15-hour days. Nigga to be sitting at the house, not doing shit all week long.
But then again, if a man is being taken care of 100% by a woman, that ain't no man. That's a boy we talking about. Because a man ain't gonna allow that to happen. Like Roger said, he gonna have a plan B. So if he get laid off at the job, it's okay because he already had a side hustle, making customized shirts or shoes. He gonna hustle. He gonna still have a legal hustle to fall back on. He not just gonna fall off and there ain't nothing saved up. And that's another thing. Men ain't out here saving up. They spending every check. They spending the money when they get it instead of investing and saving that shit. How many men you know that do that? A lot of them do.
I'm guilty of that sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
I know you got a savings account with something in there, bro.
Y'all got something to say because I know we're taking up a lot of the convo and it's hard to get in sometimes. Y'all got something to speak on? Don Juan Bianca.
I'm gonna bow for a little bit. I'll be back.
Roger, you better come right back too. $40.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm guilty of that, man. My thing is tools, man. I start making more money. The first thing I do is start going to buy new tools.
Tools for what?
My business.
Okay, so you're buying it to keep your business going. That's okay. I'm talking about the men that get their checks and they go buy them J's and go on Facebook Live and be like, look what I got. Like, nigga, and you got 3 kids at home. What the fuck?
Well, I ain't gonna lie though. I'll be the type of person I get excited over a new screwdriver.
Okay, you weird.
I ain't.
This thing get turned on by tools. Like, get him a tool.
But I mean, I have a tools don't do that for me. But like when you get a new tile saw, like look how this motherfucker just cut him just so nice, and look at that angle just.
Okay, Dre.
It's just something about
Dre. They got counseling for that, bro.
Yeah, that nigga.
Hey, man.
Hey, this nigga sleep in bed with his tools, nigga. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is really essential. I mean, very effective.
It's something about that you know that you can make money with it. I don't like to spend nothing on money that you can't make no money with.
So you be going into like Ace Hardware and talking to all the tools like y'all about to come home with me, bitches.
I ain't gonna say like that, but I ain't gonna lie though, man. I ain't gonna look. Well, I'm one of those ones that some motherfuckers they get an extra $200-$300. I'm in the store looking at okay, well, what can I upgrade?
Shit. So,
dude, if you go up to the checkout line with a saw and you talking to it, they're gonna be like, they're gonna call the cops and be like, we for sure you about to get somebody.
Let me.
They be like, I ain't that bad, but I ain't gonna lie. I be like, I love to shop. I like to shop for stuff like that because it's easy to spend money.
Power tools because I know you gonna talk about your love.
Forget you. Forget you, Donnie.
So, Don Juan, are you single?
Don't worry, Negro. My saw cut good now. It cut bodies up good.
Yeah, Donnie.
You single?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so let me
Why?
ask you,
Why are you single?
Okay.
why are you single in terms of dating? Why haven't you found the one?
Mm-hmm.
I'm real selective. I'm real selective. I know for me, and I'm very different from some of my homeboys that I actually grew up with. For me, I never put myself in a situation where I couldn't necessarily control it. So, I had a lot of homeboys that wound up getting with women who they didn't necessarily, want to be with for the rest of their life, but wound up having a baby by. You know what I'm saying? And then another year they telling me like, boy, this bitch crazy. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So with that being said, I never put myself in a situation where
you didn't want to fuck up.
Yeah, that I mean, and the type work that I do, like I see that how that shit a child growing up in a broken home, you know what I'm saying, not having a mother and father in the household. So for me to answer your question, that would be the reason why I'm single. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't found the right one, and I've always been focused on my money.
So being
Okay. Do you date?
Override your sense to get some pussy, basically.
You said what? Do I date? Yeah, I date.
When was your last date?
Last week. This
Where'd
past
you go?
weekend. I think I went to Applebee's. Ain't that ironic?
2 for 20? Was it a 2 for 20?
2 for 20, player. 2 for 20.
Nah, Applebee's got the all-you-can-eat chicken and ribs now. So it was that. I had to hook up
So
there.
after that date, did you smash?
Baby.
Did you have a happy ending?
Well, I was already dealing with her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
but
gotcha. Okay, so this was nothing new.
Nah, it won't nothing new. But the thing with that being said, I heard you say that on first dates, some dudes actually take them out to like Applebee's, but that ain't necessarily true. For me, I remember one time on the first date, and I just love the girl personality, and we wound up. I think the bill was a little over $100, about $120 on our first date. So
okay, I think you heard me wrong, baby. What I was saying was this guy offered to take her to Applebee's because he just wanted to have conversation, and she blew that out of proportion and said, "I own stocks and I got my own house, BMW," all because he offered just to go to Applebee's just to talk, and she blew it out the water saying that he was broke because of that. Why does a man got to be broke because he offered to take her to Applebee's? Because they got the 2 for 20. Like you can still spend some money at Applebee's.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can.
I'm just saying, like, women need to stop trying to define a man by where he chooses to go on a date. Like, he ain't always got to say, let's go to Red Lobster, let's go to Ruth Chris, or let's go to the most expensive place in the world. That don't determine if he's rich or broke. Maybe he just want to get to know you first before you go on that second date that's going to be live as fuck. It's only right. If he's coming out of pocket, why can't he suggest the place? Now, if she want to come out of pocket, we can go wherever you want to go, baby. But if I'm paying, I just want to have conversation. I want to be somewhere where it's not too crowded, kind of in the back, and I just want to get to know you.
That's all that was. She was trying to get her some $65 steak.
For me, a typical first date for me, for somebody I don't know, and I'm just trying, we finna meet up, and a typical first date with me, we might just go grab something to drink. You know what I'm saying? Hit a Starbucks. I heard that. And get the conversation going and see how the personalities clash.
You said Starbucks?
Yeah, Starbucks.
Now, how many women would be like, yes, I can't wait to go to Starbucks and get me a tea or something? Most of them gonna be like, you broke.
Starbucks. I know a lot of women that love Starbucks.
Well, you know a lot of good women there. I'm just saying the average woman, you say Starbucks, they're gonna say you broke as hell. Am I right? Am I right, Donnie?
It also depends on the mentality of the woman who you're dealing with.
True, but most of these guys deal with these girls with fat asses and bird brains.
Yeah, you're right.
Am I right? You see that fat ass and they hypnotize.
Is that how your homeboys got caught up? They was dating chicks and ended up trying to be with them, and based on them having a fat ass, ignoring the warning signs.
Yeah,
they ignore all that when they see that ass go back and forth because they think about hitting that ass on the back. They're not thinking about this woman gonna get this nigga a world of problems. They thinking about I'm about to hit this shit so we can go wherever you want to go. Men need to start thinking with their brain and not their dick. That's the problem.
That is true.
That's the problem. They see a fat ass and they just lose their fucking mind.
No, that ain't the only problem. But that's one of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, it ain't the only problem. I'm just saying most of them get hypnotized off of the assets instead of really getting to know this trick. She could be crazy as hell. And I think Roger said it. I think Roger said it best. You got a lot of these women that are beautiful. I mean, beautiful. They got a nice body. They work out, keep themselves healthy, but they never got a man. Why? Why?
At a certain age, dating,
why?
It was you had to realize, at least I started realizing. I said I'm 26, 27, 28, and the older I get, the older these.
Now you 40.
Okay,
go ahead.
Well, no, I'm saying the older I get, the more I realize like you too old to be this fine and this single, right?
Right.
And ain't that like a red flag for men?
Hell yeah.
You trying to
let me say some more for some.
Yeah,
like Bianca,
okay, I get you.
Bianca, you like, why the fuck is Bianca single? Because Bianca crazy.
I don't think that is why. First of all, second of all, sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. It just depends on what day it is and who we talking about.
99% chance.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just
99% chance of crazy, huh? She said, "I'll blow up your spot, baby."
I'm talking about being single. I ain't talking about being crazy.
Oh, you always crazy, right?
Crazy. I ain't never crazy.
Never crazy.
I do know.
Then why you single?
Dudes who are top.
Then why you single?
They dragging man.
I'm looking for a replacement. Why are you single? Let me see. We just interviewed.
Single?
Oh, okay. I thought you were single.
Donnie over here telling you.
I'm interviewing other people to take the spot. You know.
Dre, you crazy. Dre, I think you crazy as hell.
Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. I'm gonna assume that you
handle me.
Right.
Wow, you jacked up for that. I think everybody got a little crazy in them. Like if you do something that's out of pocket, I'm gonna go crazy. Like I said, you can't call me crazy because you did something wrong.
What's out of pocket?
You like, go ahead, girl.
Out of pocket could be like, let a woman catch a man texting another bitch. You think I'm crazy? I'm gonna go crazy.
But see, I was
break your phone. I'm gonna snap your neck. It's on.
But see, it crazy. It just
depends. Man, I've done one.
Like I said, I can get a little crazy.
He said, "For real? No, I'm just playing. No."
That's how uncrazy I am. I have caught my man in the bed with a bitch, and I just left him there with her. Go ahead.
Man, that's crazy.
Fun.
You didn't even do nothing.
Whatever. You know that's a lie. That is a straight up. That's a straight up lie.
Everything I love, I'll text him
right now.
Wait a minute.
You
we are still friends to this day. I'll text him right now, and he will attest to what I'm telling you.
Who house was he in? Was it in your house?
He
went
was
home.
in his
but listen.
Oh, okay.
She turned into that dude Loke dog with fucking in the back of the mail truck. Like, go ahead, girl.
Not at all.
You get crazy.
No, I believe it. Sometimes
not at all.
Is an answer too.
I mean, sometimes
let me ask you a question. What made you not say nothing or do nothing? Just curious. Most women would go nuts. Go ahead, boo.
I didn't say or do anything. I just left them there to their devices.
Was you in love with him?
I was very much so in love with him.
Okay. Well, I caught one of my exes in bed with a nigga.
And what you do? They not here no more?
I mean, I talked to her and hit her. I mean, hit her every blue moon, but she ain't with the nigga.
Hit her like physically?
Men and women are.
Yeah, she ain't with the nigga
hit her.
I caught in bed with. I mean, of course, and then that was a whole nother story. But yeah, she was actually it's crazy because she had a hotel room, and she knew I was coming to the hotel room, right? So when I get to the door, she's not opening the door. So I had the homie who was working at the front desk. He was my homie. So I just went to him like, "Hey man, let me get a key to room 302." Right? I'm gonna say. So he just went ahead and made me the key. Well, I come right in the door and the motherfuckers laying in the bed.
Damn.
And I'm like, oh, bitch, this why. Now I said some shit, and he was sitting up there butt ass naked. Well, he had his boxers on. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't had nothing to do with the situation. And I think sometimes niggas can sometimes lose their temper in a situation like that. Luckily for me, I'm not one of those emotional dudes that get to a point where I feel like I'm gonna do an OJ. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
so
that was like a blessing in disguise to me.
You mean be completely innocent?
So you gave her the thumbs up and you left the room?
No. I mean, I said some shit. You know what I'm saying? I said some shit to him, like, but I eventually, I think I said what I had to say to her.
Bitch, I can't kill you. Bitch, I can't kill you.
I ain't even raised my voice. words. I was talking to her calm, and I think that's what kind of scared her too.
Oh, so you was
Hell yeah.
like,
Yeah, I was talking
Enjoy.
to her.
Off the deep end. Nigga was
Bitch,
still
I
So
killed
when
you.
I wound up
Said
leaving out the
enjoy.
room, I left out the room and left him in the bed. By the time I got down to my car, she was goddamn downstairs running to my car, saying,
But
"Baby,
she was
woo, woo, woo,
scared.
woo." You know, well,
She thought she was getting the 4-5. You know?
I had it on me. I already had it on me, and she knew that.
Damn.
I think that's
See, look, I already knew. I already knew.
proven
See that?
innocent, by the way.
I knew it. I knew you had that. They got
Not
4-5. So Dunny, in this scenario, you bust in on your girl with another dude in bed. How do you react to it? And don't lie. Come on, Dunny.
Like that's a weird position to even put myself in.
Just answer the question.
Yep, answer the question, Negro.
So
you can say what you can do in that situation.
So if
Shut up, Dre.
him and I walked into the hotel room, yeah, I'm probably gonna say some real slick shit. I'm gonna say some greasy shit. But ultimately,
You gonna pee on him?
Nah, I ain't gonna pee on him, but I'm gonna say some real
OJ
shit.
Yo, you did not say that.
Did not fit. So.
Dre, that laugh, bro.
No, yeah,
that's cold. That is cold.
Went off at the mouth.
I know exactly where you were
Just
going
chilling.
with that.
I agree. He did that shit. He did it.
He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, he did.
Proven OJ
That
didn't
nigga,
do it.
that nigga OJ said, if I can't have you, no one ever will.
Bullshit. OJ didn't do it.
You know what? To be totally honest, in a situation like that, when the girl, when I just asked the one who said she called her man in the bed, it can be, it can hit you different when it's your house, right?
Yeah, your house,
your bed, right? Your bed.
Yeah. If y'all sharing a house, y'all. That's your
so
bed.
the Don Juan. Okay, Don Juan. So you caught your girl, the girl you was about to meet at the hotel, in your bed with that butt ass naked nigga. Now what you do?
I'm whooping his ass.
Why? He didn't do nothing.
Because nigga butt ass naked.
In your bed, he laying on your pillow. He actually got your pillow on his head, and he deep in that pillow, like he in a deep sleep. What you doing?
It depends, and it's crazy that you say this because I was in a situation where I was dealing with somebody, and you know them type relationships. Sometimes you can be in where even when you break up, y'all still together. That type shit. So it was something like that. And I, we had a crib together, but I had moved out and shit. So I think I was gone maybe for about a month and a half, 2 months, and I just came back to the crib. And this motherfucker sitting on the couch. So I'm thinking this nigga like a family member or some shit. So, I asked one of her kids, like, hey, who is this nigga on the couch? They said, that's mama friend. Oh, mama friend. So I called on the phone, like, who the fuck is this nigga on the couch? And
mama
she's like, what you doing in the house? I'm like, what the fuck you mean what I'm doing in the house? I said, don't worry, I'll take care of it. So what I told him was I went to him and I said, look here, you don't know me. But I'm telling you now, this is my motherfucking crib. I ain't got no animosity towards you, but if I see you over here again, you already know what it is. So I gave him a pass on that one. Now, I did catch him there a second time, and I did what I said I was going to do.
Oh,
now, the Don Juan, do you want to tell me what you did live or after
wait.
the show?
I got a question.
Y'all
Here's
play
the question.
dominoes?
Wait a minute. I got a question, though. You found him in the crib, and you still fuck with the bitch after that?
Did he say that?
To a certain extent. Like we still
yes, you did. Just say you did.
She just got downgraded to fuck buddy.
Just say that you did.
Yeah. You can say that. You know what? I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm gonna be totally honest.
A dummy.
Dre, shut up, Dre, because you pussy whipped at this point. Shut up.
Definitely.
I proposed one time, and that was the one, the only girl who I ever proposed to. So with her, I did entertain a lot of shit with women that I've never would, and I would just cut off with no hesitation. But with her, I did kind of put up with shit that I typically wouldn't. So so let
me ask you another question, the Don Juan.
You do crazy shit. So
let me ask you another question, the Don Juan. Okay, let me ask you this. Now, could you date a big woman? Because that was a topic earlier. Could you date a woman that's 2 Snickers away from Jenny Craig?
It depends. Like if we talking Jill Scott, big, or we talking
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott. We talking Lizzo.
And that's what I'm
saying. Lizzo, Donnie.
Yeah.
So get you a Jill Scott and stop going after them superheads. That's what got
Jill Scott is bad.
Hey,
Bianca, Jill Scott is bad to me. She's fine.
I would do Jill Scott before I do
She's
Lizzo.
bad, bro. You saw her with the mic, man. She got skills.
Definitely Jill Scott. But I would say Lizzo.
I would do Jill Scott before Lizzo.
Dre, shut up, Dre. I'm listening to Don Juan. Shut up.
Stop being picky with your fat. Either you with the fat or you're not with the fat.
The Don Juan, what were you saying?
Fat too.
Where I am right now in life, now don't get me wrong. I've dated big women before, BBWs and whatnot. But where I am in life right now, Lizzo would be too much for me. Yeah, that would be too much for me.
You can't handle it. You can't handle it.
I mean, what if she's a good woman? She got good credit, her own place, no kids. She just got a couple extra rows. You wouldn't let her inside your oven?
She still got a chance to me. No. And if you got them on your shit and you ain't got no kids, then you potentially, you know,
man, Lizzo can get her ass ate by you.
It can go either way. It can go
Bianca, you nasty. I think the Don Juan will hit. I think he'll hit.
Lizzo can get any man to eat her ass for the right price. Any man's mouth.
So let me ask you a question. The Don Juan, you meet Lizzo in person. She says, "I want you." Are you gonna say no because you're too big for me? Or are you gonna hit it and go live on Facebook?
Wearing them Gucci slides, you got your ass.
Serious? when I say Lizzo is too much for me, I'm talking like something serious. We just talking like one night stand or we having some fun this weekend. Yeah, I get into it. But
so when you say I get into it, you'll eat with her or you'll hit. Would you hit the Don Juan? Would you hit it from the back?
Ignore these.
Lizzo.
Yes.
I mean, Lizzo got her shit together. So I mean,
yes or no, the Don Juan?
If it came down to it, if it's like
with the lights on, the Don Juan.
A lot of big women in Cadillac.
If I found her attractive, yeah, I would hit her.
But she is pretty. You don't think she's pretty?
Nah, she ain't cute.
She not like my type.
I think she's actually pretty. I just think she's doing a lot right now.
She's okay. She's not ugly. I say that. She ain't ugly.
She ain't got a cute face.
Okay, would you say that Jill Scott is bad?
So she's not
Jill Scott is goddamn the Holly Bird of 220. Yeah.
Like Casey and JoJo ain't ugly because they got money, ain't ugly, or ain't ugly because she really ain't ugly.
Niggas was taking their shirt off and bitches was screaming and tell me,
Bianca,
it's something Bianca, about
you
that.
crazy.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
See, they both look like they was on that stuff, but it was just the music. When they sing, you forget all about it.
Right.
They both on that narcotic and women was still screaming for them niggas.
So I like his little ugly ass.
You ain't
never both on them narcotics.
A woman love a man that can sing, whether if he goddamn look good or not. Look at Biggie. Biggie could rap, goddamn.
They just love the money. I don't think it was so much that he can rap.
Yeah,
it was
but Biggie looked like he had that toe jam.
It will advance my career. Because when you think about it, if Biggie didn't have that money and he was a nobody, I don't think he would have been pulling.
You can't tell me Biggie didn't look like he had that toe jam look too, like that toe jam smell too. Like somewhere in his cracks and crevices, that nigga had that in between the toe smell.
He was a charismatic nigga, so you put him in a room and like he can spark a conversation. And women love a man that can make them smile. You know what I'm saying? So they say he was just that type of dude.
Were they smiling or were they trying? Were they gagging?
Cool. You know,
Faith said that's how he pulled Faith. Goddamn, a cracking joke. She said she wasn't even interested in goddamn big, but he goddamn kept cracking jokes, making her smile. And
then again, they can say anything. We really wasn't there because they said Tupac had Faith, so we really can't say we know really the whole story, right? Women are always gonna say, "Oh, I would have dated him. It didn't matter his size because he was funny." Now they can say that, but I don't believe it. I'm sorry.
Now I'm gonna tell you, I talked to a really big guy.
Bad back then.
Big old stomach. Now he was a specific type of big. He wasn't like the smushy big, but he was big with the big belly and all of that.
Girl, he was big. They said that big. They said Biggie Smalls when they did his autopsy. They said that if he didn't die from being shot, he would have died of a heart attack shortly after, and he wasn't even that old. So when you think about it, he was big. He was big.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, he was big.
I've never told
think about it in the video. He only moved his neck. He only moved his neck in the video. Think about it. I mean, think about it. Even in come on, no, but think about it. What was it? What was this? No, but wait a minute. What was the one where he was in the car?
He got kids.
No. But listen. What was the one? What was the video where Biggie was in the car? Think about it. When they was in the car and they had the car in reverse and he had to he was rapping while he had the cane on the accelerator. If you notice, that nigga wasn't even moving a lot then. Remember the movie where
him and
where he was driving the car? No, it's a video. He was driving the car backwards. And then he's like, I can see that car go. My car go 160 swiftly. Recombine new one.
Your crew run.
Because I mean, think about it. That fat ass motherfucker. All he did was lean over on the side, and fat just oozing off over the glove box and shit.
Okay, Jay. This nigga over here giving us a visual oozing out. It just oozed out the window, didn't it?
Think about it. Nigga couldn't even think about it. He couldn't even reach over for the steering wheel and hold the steering wheel. He used a long ass cane.
Dre, he continued to get big because when he was on Martin, he was okay size. He was moving around like Biggie. As the money continued to flow, he continued to eat. He wasn't just a heavy set like obese.
Nah.
It gradually happened.
Who was his crutch?
Because when he was on Martin, I just saw him on Martin. He wasn't like huge like he ended up being. He was like in between, if that makes sense.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, he was big. I don't think Faith Evans would have talked to him if he wasn't who he was. Now, granted, he could have been funny, but don't sit up here and say that it wasn't like his status that attracted you to him. He was just funny. Like, don't do that because Faith Evans was bad back then. She was bad. So I honestly am not gonna.
We both had Faith too.
He was just funny. Okay. I think some of it was his status too, because she was trying to get on with the music. So at least
she had that.
People want her.
They said when Biggie died, he actually didn't have money. Faith actually had more money than Big did.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, you correct me.
Well, he did a Diddy deal.
Yeah, they said he used to spend a lot of his money. He was a bad spender. He spent a lot of his money.
He did a Diddy deal and he didn't have no motherfucking money, just like the rest of them bad boy motherfuckers.
But that too.
Man, Diddy been screwing people over for decades. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, he learned from the best.
The only person that's surviving right now.
What do you think Birdman learned from?
He barely made it.
Think what you think Birdman learned from?
Birdman learned from stepping on his dope.
Did he?
No, Birdman learned from Master P.
Birdman learned from stepping on his dope, just like most of these street niggas learn. Everybody out here scamming.
He learned that shit from Master P because Master P came into the game and did that shit like nobody else. He did it bigger than Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Master P did was come out, put out an album, and go buy all them bitches up from mom and pop. Shut down all the mom and pop.
Master P owned all his masters, and he did like a before.
He was smart.
What Master P did was he went to those mom and pop stores and bought up all his own albums to get the scans. That's how he got on the charts. That's how he stayed on the charts.
Damn,
they
he brought his own shit.
He was buying his shit. But he did to his.
Well, not even the fact that
selling his shit.
I didn't know that.
That's hustling backwards.
Came out. He put
selling his shit.
That's not hustling backwards. That's how he got his own self on the radio. This is why they did away with mom and pop stores. This is why you can't find a mom and pop record store nowhere, because them niggas changed the game with that shit. So they
Master P did do that, but listen, Master P did do that, and one thing Master P did to his artists is this: he brought out a lot of motherfuckers who were nobody. So these motherfuckers ain't never got a check. So basically, what he would do is just say, "Okay, well, fine, we give you $70,000, but you don't get nothing else." Now, somebody offer you a $70,000 payday, and you only make maybe $500 a week.
You gonna take it?
Most motherfuckers just gonna take that deal, right? And that's the reason why. And that's what he did.
I mean,
so basically, you don't get shit. All you got was the $70,000 up front. That's it. You don't got nothing else coming.
He had people putting out he was putting out 4 or 5 albums a month. And he had a big
at least 2 a month. At least 2. I remember it was always and back then too. Back then one thing happened. In the beginning, he was buying his own shit.
But listen.
I did listen to Silk Shocker now.
Your ass right down.
But this is what happened.
What?
But remember, we're back in the day where after his name blew up, he would put out, like I said, he got a new album every week. And then back in the day, I ain't even gonna lie, because I was one of the people. They'd be like, "Oh, it's a new No Limit CD out. We bought it normally just because there's no limit." And then find out it'd be like one song on there that's good. I mean, Master P was the king of doing that shit. In the beginning, he might have been buying that shit, but there's a lot of motherfuckers buying that shit.
At the end of the day, you know Master P had that bread, because if he didn't, he wouldn't have been able to buy Snoop out of his contract. So he had some type of money.
Yeah.
And that had to be a big lump sum that he had to spend to get Snoop out that contract.
Up there one album.
And he actually saved Snoop's life, really.
He did.
He did. He was stupid it. Snoop said it.
Facts. That's facts. Done one.
Yep.
Facts. Now
everybody know fucking with Suge. You fucked
just
up.
got off track. Back to date now.
Yeah.
Dunny, next topic.
Right.
We know that Drake needs his tools. We know that the Don Juan is a psycho with a 4.5.
So out of the relationship,
357
out of the relationship Scott have been in, as you've been in a relationship with a chick based on sex. I'm sure it's happened. You didn't hooked up with a chick, and you done been fucking up 3, 4, 5, turning to 6 months, 7 months. How the fuck did I get here? What lesson would you have from that? Because I know I've been there. I'm like, shit. How did this bitch get here? I don't like her. I can't stand her. Get on my goddamn nerves.
Wrong. You're wrong, man. You're wrong.
Go ahead, Dre. Go ahead and start screaming. Tell us your story.
Dre, I know you got a story. You probably got it.
I done it 2 or 3 times.
With 2 screwdrivers.
So I ain't gonna lie. No, smart ass. No.
Go ahead, Dre. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
I'm more of a towel saw guy anyway. But
man, when you talk about humans and not tools, come on, man.
No, I fuck with you, but no. Have I done that before? I'm not gonna lie. That's how my youngest son's mother. That's how I fell in love with her, man. The sex was just off the chain, and next minute, you know, it was just like. And then after, I ain't gonna lie, we connected a lot afterwards. Because I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, even still to this day, when I fuck somebody, I compare. Oh, okay, how good is she? Is she good enough? No, I can't hold a candle to them. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. That's the reason why she got so many chances. I'm not gonna lie. That's the reason why she got so many chances, even after all the shit. So I mean, she didn't come at me with knives before. I done woke up. She done had a knife in one hand and my stuff in the other hand.
What do you mean my stuff? Your tools?
No. My most important.
My stuff.
I'm trying to keep it PG.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Knife in one hand, your stuff in the other hand. What's it called? Right, there we go.
You could just say these nuts.
But you know, I ain't gonna lie. The sex was. I mean, it's like afterwards you were sitting up there like, yeah.
It's worth it. It's worth it, huh? It's worth the Russian roulette.
Man, there's plenty of times when I sit back there and think about it, shoot, man, where we done it, what we done, yeah. Don't you know? You gotta be like, remember in Fight Club where she was like, Tyler, you're the worst thing that's ever happened to me. That's technically how she was.
You watch too many movies. Now, Dre, moving on. Let me ask you this, Dre.
Go ahead.
So since that crazy woman, you ain't had nobody that compared to her. Everybody else has been mediocre. Is that what you saying?
In bed?
Yeah.
Everybody on a scale of 1 to 10 says she's 5. Everybody else is like 7.
Damn. Damn. So you still ain't found it. Okay, Don Juan. What about you?
Yeah.
What about you, Don Juan?
What's the question?
Oh wow, this nigga right. Come on, Don Juan.
Compared to the crazy one. Compared to the crazy one. How good was the sex with the crazy one?
Oh man, with the crazy one, the one I proposed to, the sex, that wasn't even the best person I ever had sex with. Like the sex wasn't. I wasn't with her for the sex though. I wasn't.
I know, but I'm asking, what was it on a scale of 1 to 10, so we can.
On a scale of 1 to 10, the one who I proposed to, I would say our sexual chemistry was probably maybe about a 5.
That nigga said he proposed. Hold on.
5. Damn.
You know what? I would change that number though. I would change that number solely because she's the only one that can ever actually do oral, and so.
Okay. Just say Jill Scott. We get it.
So I take it up to 7.
So long story short, she sucked the soul out of you, which is why your ass is boo-boo the fool.
So yeah.
Now have you found your soul since then?
No. That wasn't the only reason. She had a beautiful personality. She was just crazy as fuck. Like she shot the refrigerator with my gun and shit.
Like she what?
Oh hell.
How she get the 4.5? Don Juan?
I don't trust you.
No, it was a 357. It was a 357. We had got into an argument. I called myself trying to, remove myself from the situation. I went downstairs. She couldn't let the shit go. She came downstairs. You know how some women do. They want to constantly argue, but I won't trying to argue with her. And my gun was on the table, and I think I was just sitting down there watching TV. So she picked my gun up. Was like, I'm sick of this shit. Bow! And shot the refrigerator. I'm like,
wait,
bitch,
did she aim it at the refrigerator, or did it just go off?
She wasn't even thinking.
All you had to do was go and get a motherfucking refrigerator that
right,
made ice.
She was gonna turn you into the last Don.
Hell yeah, you could have been the last Don.
You wouldn't have went through that.
Damn. Yeah, but bro, why'd you keep a loaded gun around a crazy woman anyway, bro?
Well, she
do
that
that.
I'm gonna be out
she
crazy.
never
She
picked
said
up my
you better
gun.
get
For
an
one.
icebreaker.
Now, Danny,
She only time she ever picked up my gun was to actually move it from here to there. But she was so emotional at the time to where
That's crazy. Hell no.
she was unstable. She
now
was
just
So
be
when
unstable.
she
very honest
shot the
with
refrigerator, what did you do, Don
I'm
Juan?
like, bitch, what the fuck, bro? I ain't gonna lie, she scared the fuck out of me. Because she still had my gun. She still had my gun in her hand.
She
Hey, I
sucked
love
the
his honesty.
soul out
Hey,
of
Don
you,
Juan, you
and she
straight,
put
man. I like
fear
it.
She
in
still had my gun in her hand, so
Nigga
I
said
was
I
scared as
shitted on
hell.
myself. That's what happened. I shitted,
I
went cleaned it
said,
up.
what the fuck wrong with you? And when she set that shit down, I hurry up and grabbed it. Like, you crazy
So
bitch.
basically, long
Oh yeah.
story short, ladies,
She almost put a
you
cap in
can get
your ass.
proposed to if you scare a nigga and whip him at the same time.
how
Damn.
many times did you fuck after she shot the refrigerator?
100 times.
Not
night.
right after. No, not right
I know.
after.
You a
Bianca, that
liar.
night
How
you was
many
like,
times?
girl,
Yep.
you scared me, but
He
it was a
did it.
turn on.
He did it. I ain't gonna lie.
Back. I ain't gonna lie. I
Hey,
did go
Bianca,
back. I double
right
back.
by the
How many
refrigerator.
times did you fuck after that refrigerator? How many times?
I mean, hell, I think I might have bought a new
No,
one.
no. Answer the question. Don't be like
Damn,
that.
Dre.
Answer the question.
I don't know. I can't put a number on it. I know I went back a few times.
More than
though.
10, more than 50. Look. You can look. Listen.
Yeah, because I told y'all, like, I put up with shit and I dealt with shit that I've never ever dealt with a woman. So I gave her
Right.
pass on that too. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So
I'm gonna
yeah.
let. Okay, here you go, Don. Don. Here's the question right here. Just give you an example. I'll put it into lay terms for you.
Okay.
After I woke up one day with a knife in her hand and my junk in her other hand, how many times did I have sex with her after that? More than 100.
Okay, thank you, Dre,
God
for
damn.
that.
Answer the question like that. Now, after she shot the refrigerator, how many times did you have sex with her?
You can definitely say it's been more than 50.
Damn.
So you just as stupid as I am.
Dre, you stupid as hell,
But mind
man.
you, like that's what I said. When you in love, sometimes you do stupid shit though. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Sometimes you do
Word.
stupid shit.
Like
So
keep a loaded gun on the
We
table.
gotta
Huh?
exchange numbers. Man. We can be cool.
Dre, he don't like
I think
hearing that
it's key
yell
to
yell
note
on
though
podcasts.
that
Okay.
clearly there is a disconnect with being in love and being in lust, because a motherfucker that shoots your refrigerator up and cheats on you and all that other shit. I mean, come on now.
No, I'm not gonna say. Listen. I'm not gonna say
I ain't
that
talking
I
to
wasn't
you.
in love with.
We talking to the
No,
Don
but
Juan. We talking to the Don Juan with
listen.
the
No, but listen.
357 and the 45.
When you love somebody, no, but I'm saying when you love somebody, it don't matter what the fuck they do. And that's what we think about it.
Well,
She shot the refrigerator.
mm,
She shot the refrigerator, and the nigga. And think about it. The nigga still went to sleep around her.
Understand
She
this.
could have been shot in the head.
Understand this. You
Like
can
he
talk.
hid
he
the
had
gun
to
though.
love her.
You can talk that goofy shit all you want to,
Jeez,
but there's
Bianca.
no way
Talk,
in the
Bianca.
fuck that anybody's gonna shoot my motherfucking refrigerator up and cheat on me and still
And get
get
the
dealt
booty.
with. Ain't no motherfucking
Now
way.
what if he eat the
It's not
booty?
happening. You
What
know
if he eat the
why?
booty like
You
groceries?
got two
Because
men.
But see,
You got two men here
Dre,
that
shut up.
I can tell you the type shit that
you
she
got
would
two
do though,
men
right?
admitting that right now.
What'd you
The
say,
type
Don
shit
Juan?
that she would do. I'm gonna tell you the type shit that she would do. She would fuck something up and then come back and buy it or pay for it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
give a
Pay
She
for
fuck.
it.
bought you a new fridge?
Yep.
So she used to Ike Turner your ass.
Yeah.
She put her hands on me one time and never again
Man,
after
this
that.
keeps
But
getting juicier by the second.
It do. I like this story. Keep going,
Yep.
Don
That's
Juan.
You a
guilty too.
battered ex. You been
There's nothing wrong with
battered.
that,
You
Don
been
Juan. Don't worry
drugged.
about it, man.
Your
Don't worry about it,
refrigerator done
man.
got
Don't worry
shot.
about it.
Shut up, Drake.
No,
I know Dre
I'm
over
trying to
here.
give him some support.
No,
Y'all trying to make it seem like he a
no.
fool.
Here
Dre, I
you
think
go.
you more
You
of a
trying to make
fool
it seem like
because
you a
Dre,
I
fool.
think
you
I
a fool
was a
because
fool though,
she
for
had
real.
your junk in one hand. Now the Don Juan, if she had your 357 in one hand and your junk in the other hand, you still gonna mess with her after that?
Probably. Tell the truth. Probably.
No, I mean,
Probably. Don't come on now. You ready?
This
I
why
leave
I
you
don't like
hanging,
well,
women.
Negro.
hold
Be honest. The
on.
way this
Can
nigga
he
sound,
answer?
if he had a
Like,
couple
how did
drinks
that shit
on him
happen,
right
Drake?
now.
Did you wake up and she was standing over you with the knife and shit? Like, I'm trying to
She
picture
thought.
this shit.
Okay, this is what happened. She had
Here we go.
my phone had rang. A customer had called me,
Oh my gosh, man,
and
get
she
to the
thought
point.
that it was a chick
Damn.
that I was fucking with while we were broken up.
Okay.
So that's the reason why.
But how come you didn't wake up before she had your junk in her hand? Like, did you sleep that deep?
I was fucked that night.
I'm just trying to picture. I'm trying to picture a knife, a butcher knife in one hand. I mean, before she even grabbed your junk, you would have woke up and said, "Bitch, what you doing?" Right?
She had the knife already before she went over there. She went over there and got the knife.
Yeah, your story's in circles, bro. You scaring me, Dre. I'm scared for you now.
He was gone off that steel reserve.
I think he be doing that stuff. No. I think you be messing with that.
You laugh because I'm telling the truth.
You know, I'm just saying, we had some marathon.
Off that 211, you ain't feel shit. That's why
no, this is what she did. This is what she did.
And you ain't feel nothing.
She said, no.
Off that Billy
no, she wanted to wake me up because this is what she said. No, this is what she said. She said, oh, she grabbed me, and then at first, she's like, wake up, nigga. I'm like, what? Oh, she's like, who the fuck is this call? She was like, who the fuck is this calling you? And see, I ain't gonna cut your shit off. I'm just gonna cut the tip off because I still want
it. Yeah, Dre, where do you find these women, bro? BlackPeopleMeet.com?
Fuck you.
I'm just saying these women are nuts, man.
Man, boy, hey, crazy women get good.
So when she said she was gonna cut the tip off, at that point you started crying, right? You cried.
I didn't start crying. I was like, "What the fuck going on?" And she was just like, "No."
What'd you do at that point? What'd you do at that point?
Oh, no, you about to make me look like a fool now because you know I can't lie.
Come on, Dre.
Oh my God!
Don't lie either. You know I'm gonna find holes in your story.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me get my popcorn.
How the fuck you gotta ask this question, man?
Because I want you to answer the fucking question.
All right, this is what happened. Okay. Afterwards, she did all like this, and I'm like, "Tell her, look, baby, I did not mess around and like this, that, and the other." And she was sitting, she's like, "I'm gonna fuck one more time."
Nigga went back into the belly of the beast, literally.
She probably got another knife right now. So get off the phone now.
What? Did you hear me? Did it go out?
It went out. I think.
Okay, she said this is what she did. She said, "No, I went outside and my phone went from Wi-Fi to the car." But what happened was she said that oh shit, I don't even got a cord in here.
Man, focus.
She said, oh, I'm sorry. She said that. This is what she said. She said that, "Oh, we're gonna fuck one more time before I do it." And then after the session was over with, we talked about it, and then she found out it was just a customer.
So she almost cut the tip off over a customer, and you still fucked over 100 times, yeah, Dre. Exchange numbers with the Don Juan. You earned your badge for stupidity.
What kind of customer?
A customer.
So what if she would have cut the tip off? Would you think you still would have messed with her?
What exactly do you do for her?
I think he would have. He would have been like, "It was just the tip. I still got the rest."
You a plumber? What do? You deliver.
He lays pipe, Bianca.
I definitely lay pipe. A customer is, I work on houses, so basically it could be either your bathroom.
What time did that customer call?
11 o'clock.
Oh, it was in the morning.
What time in the morning? 1 or 2?
Like about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Bianca sounded like she had a flashback. What the hell? You all right, girl?
You crazy.
I'm asking the real pertinent
question. Right. Well, I don't mind answering the question. Yeah, no, she called early in the morning.
So, Dre, these houses you be rehabbing, have there ever been any women in there just, occasionally having a glass of lemonade and watching you? Like in the pornos when they say, "Can you help me with my plumbing?"
Definitely. I've had. I'm not gonna lie. I've had one or two. Listen. I've had one or two that wanted. But this is the problem.
Let me check.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you. I've had one or two, but this is a problem. I got strict rules. I do not fuck anybody that I've done work with.
They said that she was a man.
Oh shit! Now she coming there with a right negligee on, goddamn, and bent over.
I'm not gonna lie. Listen. Drop
that tube belt.
Listen. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna be honest. I got just give an example. The house I was at today. This woman been trying to fuck me all the time, but she crazy too. And I ain't messing with no more crazy women after my baby mama. I already know, because I already know the pussy must be good because the house. No, listen, the house is dirty as fuck. This is how you know the pussy good. The house dirty as fuck, and it got multiple kids. you know that pussy is good.
That's fucked up. I mean, the multiple kids part, you fucked up. Wait, so you telling me that's how you know it's good? Because she got multiple kids? Y'all still saying that shit?
The house dirty as fuck.
That just means she fertile, nigga. She fertile. That's what that means.
No, trust me. Because motherfuckers, look, niggas still be coming over, and I watch. I'm like, wait a minute, you sitting up in this dirty ass house.
You had sex with her?
No, I don't fuck nobody I work. I don't fuck none of my clients' house. It's just bad for
you
business.
lay pipe. So Bianca,
no, but
now
look,
we hear all the men.
you can't do that. You can't do that because it's the bad thing. All of my customers come from referrals. If I do that and somebody finds out I fuck one of the tenants in one of the houses that I'm responsible for, it's not good for business.
He said all his customers
Remember,
come from referrals.
not even the fact of this. Well, listen, you guys are already, but think about it. Think about it from my situation. Think about it. I'm already tell you guys about hiding money. So you don't need to get nobody involved in your shit where they can blow your shit up.
Okay, we get it, Dre. Thank you for that.
Right.
Now, Bianca, your turn, because I seen your booty. So Bianca, now your story. I know you've had, and this could be this ain't got to be like a crazy ass like stalker, but have you ever had a man in that situation where he was just attached to you, hooked on you, and he just couldn't let go? He was crazy as hell.
I have.
Okay, can we hear? Because we heard the done one. We heard the power tools.
I want to hear a story where a nigga was dirt diggling her ass, eating the booty like groceries, and she.
Okay, Dunny, man, shut up, Dunny. You'll get your chance too. Okay, you wait.
Did Bianca ever answer the question if she was single or not?
She said that she's single after 9 p.m.
I said, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, boo. Go ahead, boo. You know I'm just playing with you. Go ahead, baby. Bianca, beautiful. Her butt big. When she walk, you hear go swoosh, whoosh. That's Bianca. That's Bianca. Big booty Bianca. That's what they call it.
Not at all.
Yes, they do.
Go ahead, Bianca.
Go ahead, Bianca. I'm sorry, boo.
She said yes, they do.
Has there been a nigga that you couldn't let go because the sex was too good? He was just a crazy nigga.
That I couldn't let go? No. That I let go specifically because? Yes.
Because the sex?
You let it go because the sex was good.
Yes, I knew it was going to be a problem, so I had to drop his ass. We just went to the movie not too long ago.
So won't nothing wrong with the nigga? The sex was just good, and you like.
We never had an argument. We never had any issues. Nothing. We got along really well. He's super sexy, very good head on his shoulders. Like nothing wrong with him. But I knew he wasn't done being a hoe, and I wasn't trying to put no leash on his ass, so I let him go.
Do you ever think you make the right choice when you sometimes you think about it? Do you wonder about if you made that right choice?
That's not for me to think about. That's for him to think about. Because my mentality
you left him. No, you left him.
That don't mean he ain't came back.
Dre, shut up.
So let me finish my story. So anyway,
did you do any pinch hitting?
That's not for me. My mentality is do you, and I'll let you know if that works for me. And it wasn't working for me. So I let him know.
Now, when you let him know, was it through text or was it in person?
It was through text because I'm an asshole.
Damn. So he did. So okay, I gotta hear this. So when you send him the text,
that don't stop a nigga. I remember somebody did that to me, and I still popped up like, "Hold on, let's talk about it."
Oh wow!
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, if the stuff is good, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Jay, we know what you do with your crazy ass. Show up with some power tools, please. I got this new saw and everything, please.
I should have told you. I should have told you. Fuck you.
Okay, Dre, I'm done. Drake, shut up, Dre. You know I'm messing with you.
Fuck you. I know that, but see, I'm still gonna talk shit.
Please, baby, please. Nigga gotta undo the door with his tools.
I got a new torch. I can lay the pipe better.
See? And that's why she was gonna cut off the tip. See, I knew you was lying. Talking about you didn't do nothing. Okay.
I didn't, but I'm not gonna lie. This is the problem back with her too. She's like, I saw how she was looking at you. Like,
who is she?
How she see?
Don't lie to me.
Wait, you take it with you on your jobs?
No, but like one time she had saw, and I'm like, no, I did some work for her. Like, don't you like you bump into people sometime in the store? And I'm like, oh, I did some work for her.
Okay.
And she walked
remember
up.
That pipe you laid.
She was like,
right.
I'm a good boy. Okay? I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. I don't do that.
Dre, I don't believe
I am.
Bro.
Think about it. Well, here's the question. If I could admit and say all the other shit, why the fuck y'all can't believe that I could actually be faithful?
I just can't believe it because you crazy.
I done said some shit that most motherfuckers would never have the balls to say. So think about it. If I was trying to get clout, look, no, I'm just letting you know. If I was trying to get clout from women, the shit that I done said, talking about that I didn't want kids with this, that, or the other, or this. I mean, the shit that I done said, that really knocks me out of the park. But to say that I know how to keep my shit in my pants, I learned how to do that because I ain't gonna lie. By the time I hit 22, 23, I was done. But I used to be something, yeah.
Okay, we know you were a screwdriver. Okay, Bianca, back to you, Bianca. So you told him to text and he showed up outside your door. Go ahead and go from there.
No, he didn't show up. He was just mad at me.
I'm a good boy.
He was like, bet. He just left it like that?
Yeah, initially, but eventually we had a discussion about it.
He wouldn't know
we're cool now.
You see, he was like, listen, I wanted to hit it. I wanted to stroke you a couple more times. What happened? You just went ghost on me, baby.
That's exactly what I do.
No. See, the thing is, I kind of like pulled back a little bit prior to me cutting him off, and we went out on a date because he was like, hey, you've been a little weird lately or whatever, this, that, and the third. So then we spent the night together, and then maybe like a couple days later, I text him like, yo, I gotta leave you the fuck alone.
So
damn.
That was just that. But did he spend money on you that night?
We spent money on each other, but that particular night we went to the movies.
Who paid?
I believe he did. He did.
Okay, yeah, I would have showed him at your doorstep.
Did he pop that corn that night?
Did he do what?
Did he pop that corn that night?
But wait a minute, girl. You went over there. You let him fuck. You let him fuck, and then you kick him to the curb. I'm gonna say y'all women are ruthless, man. Y'all women.
I think that was polite of her. She gave him one last taste. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nigga, you could have warned me. I didn't have him.
That's what she did.
Now I'm thinking, what the fuck is wrong with me? It was something I did.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. I had a woman do that. I hooked up with a broad, and she came over, and then got up and left. I felt like.
Did she take any of your tools with her?
No, shut the hell up. I'm not gonna lie. Look. I fucked with this broad. This was actually when my girlfriend and me and her broke up. This bitch came over, fucked, and then got up and left like I was a motherfucker. I do admit I felt like shit. I'm like, God damn, what? I didn't do a good job. But no, but listen, she came back again and she called me 2 days later and do it again. So I mean, evidently she came back.
You'd be surprised.
I felt like shit though. I ain't
gonna that move like men do.
So you was
right. I just I told my dude that. I'm like, this bitch came over, fucked, and left. I ain't never been to her house. She's only been to mine. And she came over. I was like, man, can you imagine that shit?
Oh, you
the type of dude where she'll come to your house and fuck and call you an Uber to go somewhere else, and it's your house.
Man. No, she came over to fuck.
Like,
got up and left. I was just like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, man, I didn't even know girls do that shit. And I was like, man, is that how it feels? I told my dude, I'm like, man, is that how it feels when we do that to them? I was like, man, I felt like it was like, did I not do a good job? Until she called, like 2 days later when she called back and was talking about let's go out and do it again. I mean, I was like, okay, but I felt bad. I'm like, damn, was it that bad?
Realistic for me.
Girl, he need to have.
I'm not getting ready to play games with nobody. If I feel
that
like
shit
I'm not
happened
going anywhere, then I'm killing.
Dre,
period.
Dre, you need to have Dre Chronicles and just tell everybody your stories, bro. Your stories are wild as fuck. One day I was fucking up on my tools, and then the power tools went off and. She almost cut me, and we still fucked. You
no,
like,
what I really need to do is
now what?
You didn't have
one night with me, and you'll be making videos about me. Oh man,
Judge,
you're crazy as hell. Okay, Donnie, what about you, Donnie? Donnie, I know you got some crazy ones. Go ahead,
man. Boo. Listen, I thought I had crazy bitches until these niggas told their stories. Mine's not so bad.
Yes, it is.
No,
yes, it is.
Donnie is lying.
Yes, it is.
Donnie is lying. That nigga, tell him some of them stories.
Tell him some of them stories. So I don't know why he's lying. I know at least 3 of them.
Tell him some of them stories.
Ain't none of them that damn bad.
Yes, they are.
No, nigga. You just told me. Tell a story, Donnie. Donnie, shut this show down. Tell a story. We putting you on the spot. Nobody say shit until Donnie tell a story.
Hold on. I'm trying to think.
Like, you mean he's trying to think? Air mattress, chicken tenders.
So the air mattress story
Uber
wasn't the best. It wasn't the best.
Jail. I'm just playing. I'm going back to the
Oh Lord.
Sprung.
In jail. You about to get your ass whipped, girl.
This nigga was playing pipe. He is worse than you, Dre.
Whatever, nigga.
I know. That's why I heard some of his stories.
They have a group called Keep Dunny Out. It's called Keep Dunny Out. Dunny was all over Facebook.
Right, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna start making videos dogging Donnie if he don't tell a damn story. This motherfucker got stories.
So basically,
nigga,
it was a chick I met, and the chick this is just one I can think of. It wasn't that bad, but this is just one I think of. It was a chick I met on Facebook, and she's bad. She's bad. She like to this day she's still bad. But the bitch is crazy. But the way she came at me, she made it seem like she was an angel. So. At this point, she got a kid. I usually don't mess with chicks with kids at this point, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to make an exception. She good in the motherfucker. So I ended up flying. I paid for my own ticket, by the way. But I ended up flying out to go see baby, and I got there to go see her, and she was in Jersey. She told me she drove an Infinity Q something. She pulled up to pick me up in a '96 Cavalier. It's wintertime. The heat ain't quite working how it's supposed to. The windows is roll up. I ended up and I'm talking about the Exorcist came over this bitch. Her eyes rolled in the back of her head. She caught the nut in the mouth. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is wonderful. Oh Lord. She started going crazy on me afterwards. She was talking about having a birthday party for her. I think the little boy was 2. He might have been 2 or 3, but the birthday party was costing $5,000. Now,
what?
My kid's 1, but I'd be damned if he have a $5,000 birthday party all the way up until he's 27. So we arguing about that. I'm like, okay, she a little crazy, and then the arguments come more and more frequently. So I ended up having to get rid of her, and she was begging to come see me, and she was trying to send me her child support. She was telling me come live with her and take care of the kid. We can do child support shit like that. But I ain't never had no bitch just shoot at me or no shit like that. So I don't know. It's nothing like what y'all got going on.
Well, she ain't shoot at me. She just shot.
Dunny, you just told the PG version. We fighting later, bro. Because I know you lying right now.
What you mean?
That's a lot deeper than that. This bitch was sprung over Dunny. This bitch was sprung over Dunny, and you said she moved her hair hat, but she didn't have no hair. Like, bro, why you over here fronting?
Oh yeah, okay.
Metamorphosis, bro. Come on now.
You want all the details.
Full story.
All right. We gotta get Donnie. This is the problem is Donnie ain't no fucking way. Oh, I forgot his girlfriend in the room. All right, never mind. I forgot. Never mind.
No,
I was about to go hard on you.
That's why he did the PG. I forgot. Good looking at Dre because he over here being real sweet right now.
I ain't talking. No,
I forgot.
I didn't feel like clowning the girl, but so basically,
he said she was light skinned with no hair.
Yeah, like she half white. So typically, when you catch a chick that's mixed, you know they had that different grain of hair. I don't want to say good grain, different grain, right? She pulled off her hat at some point. And what y'all call it, the leave out? The leave out was about 1 inch, and it looked like it was little spikes, and it was white with some gel on it. And I'm looking like, baby, what's going on with your head? She was like, oh, I'm trying to go natural. And I'm looking, oh, so maybe you should put that hat back on your head. So we walked into the store, and as we walking into the store, I'm an asshole for this. I'm trying to walk like 5 steps in front of her. I'm walking. I slow down 5 steps behind her. I don't want it to really look like I'm with her, but like like the ass is fat, but the head is just fucked up. It was just a whole bunch of shit that was wrong. She was trying to get me to do some coke that night, and because of the way my job works, it's set up. I can't get caught with no narcotics, so I'm not trying to do no narcotics with the bitch. And she begging, she telling me everybody do it. It was a whole lot. It was a whole fucking lot. I met the little boy. I didn't intend to meet her little boy. Somehow she set it up to me being with the little boy. We picked the boy up. He get in the car. She put him in the car seat. I turn around and say, "Hey, what's up, little man?" And the first thing out this motherfucking mouth is, "Fuck you."
Oh, damn. What you say? Man, you could come out with a bad kid already.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga.
Well, Dre, you should be used to that, Dre. They say "fuck you" all the time, don't they?
Yeah, but also
They
knock
say,
their ass
hey,
out too.
her kids be like, fuck you and them power tools, nigga.
Yep, and I put my foot in their ass too. Because I told her, I said, baby, I'm the different type. But that's one of my problems too. I can't.
Here we
That's
go.
the reason why I don't try. I try not to get into these arguments on YouTube, and I don't like that. I don't like to talk shit. I actually like to hit people. That's my problem.
With your power tools, or you mean with your hand?
With my hands. I don't like. I like hand to hand combat.
Okay, I want to make sure you don't be lying. Okay.
No, it's something about hand to hand combat is just I love it.
Hey, but you know,
you're a crazy motherfucker. Okay, so Donnie, I like the PG version, bro, but next time I need you to be honest, okay? Because I know the story is better.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look.
They got a group
my
called
new
Keep
job.
Donnie
I
Out.
started I started working at this company about a month ago, right? I ain't gonna lie. I got into a fight on the job already. Nigga was talking shit.
Did you win? Did you win?
Of course.
He said your screw job ain't shit.
No, this is what happened. He was talking shit, and I got talking. Now he was there with it was him and his boy. But now the old dude was too fat. He was old and fat as hell, so I wasn't worried. Even though it's him and his boy in the house, and I'm like, yeah, this the problem. Nigga, you better go on with that bullshit. And that's when the nigga was talking about what nigga. Oh, yeah. I was like, nigga, step the fuck outside. So he said, we step outside. He's like, oh, nigga, I know y'all ain't about to do that. Step the fuck outside, nigga. Let's go. The nigga just came outside and he picked up a 2x4. So when he picked up the 2x4, the other dude was telling him, no, y'all need to calm down, this, that, and the other. So I'm playing around like, oh, yeah, cool, it's cool. He dropped the 2x4 on the ground. As soon as he dropped the 2x4, I rushed him and knocked his ass right on the ground. We tussled on the ground. I rolled over. He was on top of me at first because he was much bigger than me. He had me by at least 50, 60 pounds. I rolled over. I put him in a sleeper. I told the dude, I said, say goodbye to your friend, motherfucker. Like, I was talking shit while I had him. I had him in a sleeper, and he was into like, I'm going to get my gun out the car. And he started walking towards the car. I wasn't going to kill him. I was just going to choke him out. And that's when I let him go in. Because I told him, I was talking shit. Yep, say goodbye to this motherfucker. I told you. I'm sitting here smiling at everybody. That's when the dude said, that nigga crazy right there.
Now y'all the best
Okay, but did he go get the gun?
Yeah, he went and got the gun.
And then what happened?
Huh?
What
Nothing.
happened?
But I let him go by then.
So he went to get the gun and did nothing.
He went to get the gun because as soon as he got to the car, then he saw that I had let the dude go and he was still alive.
But you said he still got the gun. So what did he do when he got the gun?
He didn't get the gun. I told him, I said, I'm going to let you know like this.
You said he did get the gun. Dre, you making me mad, bro.
He got to the car. He got to the car
to get the gun.
Right?
You know he didn't fucked up, right?
So y'all friends now?
No, we ain't friends. We don't speak to this day. All right, just give an example. Just give an example. He ain't been back to the house since. I think, what's his name? One of the other painters told that me and him got into a fight. So they moved him to another job site. Because the dude owned multiple properties. But the fact is, I think that he was talking to me today because I ain't got into it. I was talking to one of the other few guys who co-run the company. And I was telling them, I said, well, this is the problem. Some of those people ain't been paid for some of their work. So they was kind of pissed off. And he was saying, then he asked me, was I owed any money? And when he found out that, but I think that's when they found out. And I told him, I said, you understand something? When people ain't got their money, motherfuckers start talking shit or getting mad when they at work. And, I just told you, I'm not one of them type of people. If somebody threatened me, we fight. That's my problem. I ain't going to tell you. That's my personal issue right there. Somebody threatened me. I don't give a fuck where it is.
Now, when you say threaten, if they threaten to take your power tools, is that a fight?
No, I don't give a fuck about that. But if they threaten to hurt me, if they threaten, no, you can threaten to hit me. I'm gonna fight you. I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody walked up to you and said, "I'm about to knock your ass out." You gonna get the fight?
We fighting. Okay. Yes, we are.
Damn.
That's I know it's stupid. No, but like even my girlfriend used to say that. Somebody would be like, "Nigga, I kick your ass." Immediately, like my family members, grab him, because they know that they know that's like one. Don't you know how some people would be like, "Oh, he a chicken," and that piss him off, or they call him a bitch. Nope, my pet peeve is I kick your ass. Oh, for real? I mean, literally, they know I just start smiling because I'm like, oh yes, man. I'm like, that's like music to my ears. I'm like, whatever I got to say to get you to fight, we fighting. Fuck you, fuck your mama. I'm gonna let you know, like, I mean, literally, I'm one of them type of person. Is that your kid over there? I'm letting you know, nigga, if you don't fight right now, I'm going over there and I'm gonna beat your kid's ass too, just for the hell of it. I mean, I'm saying whatever. That's my
So
pet
you beat
peeve.
kids up too? You crazy as
No,
hell.
I
Dre.
don't. I just try to make people. When you say that, I just try to make you fight.
So you the type
That's
of
why
dude that'll
people
go to
can't
jail
say.
and act like you
I
crazy.
say, no. I just like. I ain't gonna lie. I just like to fight.
Damn, I'm surprised you still talking. Because I mean, most people that like to fight, they in jail, they fucked up.
Oh shit, man! I've probably been in. How many fights I've been in my life?
100.
Nah, probably about 50 though.
And how many did you lose? Keep it 100.
Keep it 100. I probably done lost it. I say I probably done lost a good 20.
Oh, you keep it 100. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
keep it 100. Because this is my thing. I like to fight people bigger than me.
But you didn't say you like to win. You don't care if you don't win, huh?
Right. I like to because this is my thing. I like to see how hard you can hit, and I like to see can you take a hit. That's like something about the see. Like sometimes I fight people that's bigger than me because I just want to see can I take your hit.
Yeah, it's an ego thing. It's trading the blows. It's
And they
like,
hit you
man, can
hard
I
enough.
take right? Yeah, it's like
so when you wake up
it's
from your coma, then you realize they can hit, huh?
I ain't never been knocked out.
Never?
Never been knocked out.
Okay.
Never. I didn't have where busted nose or bloody lips. That was plenty of times.
Did you cry?
Hell no. It's exactly. You don't cry in a fight. You don't feel. I have to say you don't feel no pain. You don't feel no pain in that. It's like
I'm messing with
adrenaline.
her.
Did you cry?
I like getting Dre round up. Dre be getting round up. Don't touch me.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. It's just something. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, tell the truth. No, I'm not the old. Be honest. Come on, now I'm being honest.
We don't
I
just
want one of y'all to be honest.
see the way
Ain't it kind
our
of
lives
fun
are
to
set
fight?
up. We don't just jump and fight everybody that want to fight us, Dre. You got to
But-
pick and fight your battles, bro.
I
Like
gotta
I ain't gonna fight somebody.
no, I don't.
and say, shit, I'm gonna kick your
I
ass.
thought I did,
Put
but
your
I
hands
don't.
on me.
Say that.
Put your hands on
No,
me.
like
Words are words.
Often.
no,
Words
I
are
just
words.
I don't know. It's something about to see if a motherfucker really got like me. You know, I'm like one of those ones like that. I'm old school. I don't like to use
You
no
crazy.
weapons. But I
Old school
can't
people
stand
don't just
people.
fight to fight.
It's
You
about
ain't old
trading
school.
blows.
It's about right. I want to see can I take the hit. Man, it's something about when see. I want to see. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'd be testing myself and see how tough I am because I remember I fought a dude. He had me by about 10 inches one time in high school. And it's like, you gonna fight that? Yeah, motherfucker, what the fuck you gonna do? It's like, this little nigga talking shit. This dude like 6'9".
When you in the gym and
So sometimes do you try to whoop your own
like
ass?
that, you so silly.
But it's just something about. I think what it is.
In there who wants to hit harder, and then you supposed
Yeah.
to 40% and then 40%.
Donnie, don't encourage this behavior. Done one.
No,
Done one. You
tell
can
the
fight
truth. Tell the
anybody
truth,
that say,
man.
bro, I'm gonna kick your ass. Do you just fight anybody? Done one. Or do you pick and fight? Do you pick and choose your battles?
Say it again.
So if a dude was to say, I'm gonna kick your ass to you, do you just get the pouncing to start punching him? Or do you just wait till he put his hands on you?
Nah, I'm a shooter. So
Okay, never mind.
You ain't no fun. Oh man, Don, you ain't no fun, man.
Never mind, Donnie. Donnie.
Whatever it is you want to say to me, but if you put your hands on me, that's something
what I mean.
completely different.
Thank
So-
you.
But Don, but here's the question. No, but look, I can fight you. And we can be cool afterwards. Like 5 minutes later, we cool.
Only way I'm fighting if I ain't got my pistol on me. Like
that's fun. Oh man, you don't need to pull no damn gun.
What kind of
Yeah.
suck ass shit is that? You can't throw your fist. You can't throw hands. What's wrong with you?
Have you seen Friday done one?
I'm too old to tussle now. No, I'm
No,
too
you're
old.
not too old. What you mean you too old? Mike Tyson still be going blow to blow.
Get on no ground, mess up my goddamn shoes, outfit. I'd rather you fight for your life in goddamn the hospital.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. You want to hear something funny? I'm not gonna lie.
Real. He crazy.
Look. I would like to get hit one time by Mike Tyson just to see how he is.
And that'll be your last.
And y'all asked me why I was single. I
just want to see. No, but I mean, can you imagine? Think about it. I could be like, wow, I took a hit from Mike Tyson.
Can you imagine? Dre, you wouldn't even be able to talk. Your ass is done.
Not in the face.
No glasses, nothing.
Not in the face. Not in the face, but in the chest.
Okay,
I can take one hit.
Okay, where would you let him hit you? In the back? Like, bro, you done.
In the chest. One time in the chest.
If he hit you in the chest, Dre, that's your last hit, bro. You done.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's a trained fighter. But I would just, don't you know, you'd be like, man, can you imagine? Think about the people that lost to Mike Tyson. Can you imagine? You'd be like, wow, man, at least I was actually good enough to get in the ring with him.
Bro, I don't know nobody that would say I one day hope to get hit by Mike Tyson. I don't know no niggas that would say
I didn't say hope, but I mean, think about it. I wasn't scared of that nigga. I got in the ring to knock that motherfucker out.
Man, Mike Tyson will knock the motherfucking snot out.
Oh, I know he would.
Dre, you would knock out Mike Tyson, bro.
Mike Tyson.
I know. Listen. I would get my ass. I would get my ass beat. Listen, I would get my ass beat. But can you think about it though? You couldn't talk shit like that nigga got in the ring with Mike Tyson though.
They have to take a picture of your before face because you're gonna need that when they have to put it back together.
You used to crush people.
Bro, you're gonna be fucked up. Fuck the tools and all that. You done, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I would just like to see if I could just like get in the ring and like spar with him for like 30 seconds.
No, bro. You gotta pick and choose your battles. That battle you lost, bro.
I didn't say I would win. I never said this is the thing. I never said I would win.
Way off subject.
You won't even live is the point.
Bianca, I know, right?
Y'all ain't no fun, man. So wait a minute. Y'all don't do nothing.
Anybody have some final thoughts that they want to shoot off?
See, I knew Donnie was gonna say that. Dre would tell you a story and start from childhood. Like, nigga, get to the point. You got your ass kicked good. Moving on.
Fuck you.
You said that relationships, right?
Girl, Bianca, when Dre started talking, I get
started
anxious.
at
Like,
the
nigga,
Nina
get to the
and
end.
the Pinta and the Mighty Santa Maria. All right, let me tell you, when we first got on the boat.
Dre go back. So I was 3 years old when this happened. Let me start from there. Like, no, nigga, get to the end. He the type of nigga when you hear a song and you go all the way to your favorite part. That's Dre. I'm just playing, Dre. I'm gonna mess with you, Dre. I'm just playing, baby. I'm messing with you.
Y'all want to represent on y'all brand Ninja Assassin, Miss Daffy?
Hey, he said he told Dre when you say your final thoughts, keep it under 10 words. Look, no, but Dunny, thanks for having me, baby. I had fun. This was another fun one. Like, y'all kept that shit real. Roger, I'm glad he was here today too. Kev didn't say nothing, but I'm glad he came. But yeah, that next show, Dunny, I think it should be about domestic violence. That'd be a good topic.
Yeah, because you got some input on it. I'm sure.
I'm a survivor myself. Like I said, at the end of the day, I never say that I'm perfect. You know, I almost lost my life. I almost got killed. So I made it out. A lot of people don't make it out. So that'll be a great show. But I had fun tonight. Dre, thank you for the laughs and them long ass stories. But hopefully next time you'll shorten them because I almost fell asleep twice. Look, but no, I'm just saying, Don Juan, you cool, bro. You cool in my book. And Bianca, send me some booty pics.
Okay,
that's it.
I got you.
Forward them to me. Anyway, Don Juan, you got
CCB in it too.
You got a channel you want to represent? Anything you want to throw out there? Final thoughts?
Oh, here we go.
Dun, dun, dun. I don't think you can unmute it, so.
Look, he over here. I'm watching him on video. Look.
Don Juan.
He lost like a mother.
Yeah, you want to represent the channel? You got some final thoughts? Anything?
Oh man, I just want to say this is my first time up on the panel, so I appreciate you allowing me to come on up, man. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the conversation, so I'm definitely will be pulling back up for that round too.
All right,
hey, Don Juan, you straight, bro. I like you. You cool.
No, but no channel, no nothing, huh? You don't want to rep? Like I subscribe to you. Don't you got a channel? What's your channel?
Yeah. The Don Juan show.
Right,
that's easy enough.
Y'all heard
it, right? Man. He said, basically, here we go.
Where refrigerators get shot. Where refrigerators get shot.
Dre got a final story. Here's in the fall.
Too. I'm gonna do a live talking about that story. I might even try to see if I can bring her on to give her goddamn side of it. So,
oh yeah, I gotta hear that one.
That'll be a good story.
Did to deserve this shit.
Do a show about men who are in love with their power tools, starring Dre.
Dre, what you want to?
Only she can tell it.
Yourself, brother man. Start back.
His screwdriver's in the passenger seat with a seatbelt on. Let's see your passenger seat real quick.
Nigga got a power drill.
His screwdriver got a seatbelt on, girl. He in love. Go ahead, baby.
They said I got a power tool in the side seat with me. Tell them that's actually somebody in the car with me.
Yes, it is.
There's somebody in the car with me. Not smart ass.
My bad. Ooh, my bad.
Not tools don't talk.
Listen, she said, yes, I am a power tool in this bitch and get drilled if you want to.
Like, what's her name? Screwdriver. That's her name.
But no, I've had but y'all don't. That actually be a good show. because I think that have her come on the show talk about her in the refrigerator. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought about letting everybody know who one of my BMs was. So because I know a lot of motherfuckers think I be lying when I say this shit. So that way y'all can contact one of them and be like, "Is this nigga?" And be like, "Yep, he is that crazy."
Man,
Am I
don't
crazy?
nobody.
Am I crazy? No, why are you looking out the window when I'm asking you a question? Am I crazy?
He got a screwdriver out of her throat. Am I crazy? No.
She said, nah.
No.
She said, that's a lovely. She don't want to. She don't want to say it. Am I crazy? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Be honest. A little bit.
Say you ain't crazy, you loco.
She said, yeah. She said, yeah, I am.
Y'all
Okay,
on y'all
but am
way
I
to go pick up
kind?
your
Am I
prescription right
kind?
now.
See,
But
he
she
said
said, I'm
final
crazy,
thoughts. This
but
nigga's telling
kind.
us a whole story. Moving on.
No, crazy, but kind.
He done picked up somebody at the
That
front.
nigga
She
Dre don't
just
know
said,
what
don't
final
get on his
thoughts
crazy
mean.
side. That's all. No, she just said, don't get on his
Final
crazy
vowels,
side.
nigga. Shut up.
That's all. Don't get on his crazy side. That's all you got to do.
All right, we gonna skip Dre because Dre.
Yeah, go on. Go. No, I want to. We going to Donnie. Donnie over here. He's sitting up here, got a sugar coater. Donnie used to come out with all the damn stories before
He
he
did
had a
though.
baby. See what
That's
happened?
true.
Once you had a
That's
kid,
true.
now you done softened up.
Nah, I done
He a
told the
dad
story.
now.
I done told the story 45 times. Y'all got to give me some kind of break.
But Don is his first time here. He don't know about it.
Oh Lord! All right, Don, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna get you know the show. Just stick around. I'm gonna let you know what show you can listen to.
Oh yeah, Don won. You better stick around. You gotta tell me the ending of that story.
Yeah.
We know the
Yeah.
ending. He went back home.
I want to hear it. I love details. This is like first 48. I want to hear the whole thing.
All right, Miss Bianca, what was you?
Her today. The girl who shot the refrigerator. I just talked to her today. She called me today, so I'm gonna see if she'll be willing to come on. I know she ain't gonna come on camera, but I'm gonna see if she'll just be willing to come on and get her part of what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I need that.
She shot the refrigerator up.
That'd be dope.
I need that.
Can we get a picture of the bullet that went through the refrigerator too? We need visuals.
I know. I took a picture. Yeah, I took a
I'm
picture.
just playing. See, I knew he had a picture.
I did take a picture.
Make that your avatar player.
Hey, Donnie, can you tell Roger to come on too after? Because remember, he got to finish telling us what he said too.
Let me see what he's doing. Yeah, Bianca, you got final thoughts?
Yeah,
my butt is big.
And yeah, thanks for having me. Sorry I was
I'll
late.
be the judge of that.
Was on a nice little hot date or whatever. And Bad Boys for Life was pretty good.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna go see that too. It's worth it. I was gonna bootleg it. It's worth paying for.
I didn't think it was all that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. Go ahead. Yeah, it wasn't the best one, but it's something to watch.
I think 2 was better.
I said pretty good. I'm not an action film person anyway, so it would have been garbage to me regardless. But the plot was it was pretty good,
Cool.
Yeah. It was some twists and some turns aside from the car driving and the pow 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 pow.
Pow pow bang bang. Well, that's good.
Okay. Don't forget to send those pictures, Bianca. Go ahead, Donnie.
Well, I appreciate everybody showing up for the show. Yeah, next time I think I'm gonna do the domestic violence. So I want the women to tell us, the men to tell us, and have a legitimate conversation about it, because it's too often where that shit gets swept under the rug and we ignore women what they telling us. And I'm not pro everything what a woman says, but sometimes we gotta listen to shit. Y'all got some shit to say, and motherfuckers just be trying to glaze over what y'all saying. So honestly, I want to give y'all a legitimate place where you can kind of air out your grievances and men can come on here and ask some questions. I'm not saying we gonna chastise you or anything. I just want to ask some questions.
Next time, tell me to say you.
Aside from that, thanks to everybody for showing up.
Hold on, he's saying my favorite part, y'all. Wait. Go ahead,
Donnie. Listening to the foolishness, I'm sure at several points during the night show, you heard myself or one of the panelists saying something that was crazy, or just saying something that generally was an ain't shit conversation. But guess what? You ain't shit for watching. Y'all have a wonderful evening.